Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Tales from the Cosmos. Last time we left off, our adventurers, after failing to stop Bob and his nefarious plan, which they didn't know was a nefarious plan until they were suspended in animation, and he decided to have some fun with Alice. Yeah, that ended well. They snuck aboard. Well, but I say snuck, I mean they talked to the captain because, well, reasons. And met up with met up with Captain Yardley, the human captain of this fine vessel, the ex-wife, and yes, all of those shenanigans. All right, before we get started today, let's go ahead and do a short intro. Let's see here. We see we open the scene on the room back in the tower of the Silver Princess. The portal opens up from space and out jumps Bob, chuckling to himself as he's cleaning his star knife. We watch him slowly belt it back into place and walk over to his table, where an orb is sitting in front and center of the desk, surrounded by dusty tomes. Pulls the chair up to him, turns it around backwards, and sits and begins to peer into the orb. In it, we see distorted images. Images of, well, the party suspended suspended there. We see the party stuck in their poses. We see this huge smile spread across his face until, well, our party members knows what happened. What happened? Daniel?
Let's see. Like, you're asking for a summary, right?
Just a short summary about this specific spot.
Oh god, you caught me completely off guard. Why is my mind going blank?
Dude, it's okay. I feel that like all the time.
Anybody else? No?
We were rescued by Kikimura.
That's right. The one I was like, who the hell is that again? I forgot.
Yeah. The one that sounds like an ancient curse.
Or an ancient Pokemon. Kiki!
That
Kikimura!
Okay. So yes, it. Oh yeah. So yes, he. Excuse me. You watch as Kikimura struts across the surface of the orb, going about knocking out a key, removing everyone from the suspended animation, and taking Alice and leaving after a short conversation. And as this happens, you see this smile vanish from his face. And with each passing second, he becomes more and more angry. I was going to say, we can actually get ourselves in the mood here. Right there. More and more angry. The orb follows our party member to the, to the fire that's happening, that happened at the Rum Runners hideout. And what happened, what happened there? Daniel?
Okay, I was like, that I remember. Yeah, so like they all got to the Rum Riders hideout and it was all burned. Was it mostly down or was parts of it still burning? I think parts of it were burning, weren't they?
Parts of it were still burning.
Yeah. Which then there was 2 people still inside, and the brave, the beautiful. I was stalling there because I know it wasn't Uraves that went in. I know
it got big. They got big.
Yep, Grandma. Okay, the brave, the beautiful Grandma went in and saved. It was Twinkle Toes and who was the other person?
Boots didn't make it.
Boots, yep. And Boots unfortunately was not still alive. Twinkle Toes was able to get back up. And then we had a little scene where Uraves swore off her deity. Almost. She tried. But then the demon that had been haunting her came up to her and was like, you should not do that. You should still have faith. You know, this is just, religious talk. It's all boring. Essentially, the demon, for some reason, was trying to keep her to stay under Lady Yomade. I almost said Uraves. I was like, wait, Uraves is Uraves. Lady Yomade.
Wait a minute.
I am my own power.
So she held on to the token of Yomade, but she swore vengeance, and thus her paladin ways have turned from the way of redemption to the way of liberation, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she's going. Yeah, she's still She's still cast off her old deity.
Okay, she did. That's right. She's moving. She's keeping the token, but she's moving to a different deity.
Yeah, she's with Callistria now.
Yep, Callistra. Oh yeah, giving Cyrus so much to work on. By the way, oh my God, this is gonna be great. A paladin searching gods. You know how to piss off a god? You say "fuck you" and throw their shit away. That's how you piss off a god.
That's exactly how you fucking do it.
So by the way,
Yes.
I don't think Yomade is a sea goddess. However, I don't think that prohibits her from, starting a storm. So, RIPS.
She'd just have to go through the proper channels.
Well, technically, I think she is one of the sea, she's not a sea goddess, but she's one of the gods of the high seas, or the seven seas, or whatever it's called.
Gods of the inner seas, but that's just the area title.
It still means that she has some kind of connection to the sea. Don't mean that she can't just call up one of her fellow gods, like, yo, get this. My favorite paladin just cast me out. Could you do something? And then that god's like, oh, you just fucked with my sister. Sorry, I'm getting off topic a little bit, but it's cool.
Not a problem. So,
Sound like
adjectives.
gods of the. That sounds like gods of Yee land. What the hell?
Because something else happened that night. Out of the rubble, two different figures appeared.
Yep.
Well,
And me.
yes, and Igor back as Duskwalkers. At this, Bob stands up, tosses aside his chair, grabs the orb, and hurls it out the open window at the side of the tower. Walking over to the open window, he shouts out, "Get up here!"
I'm a special cow.
A moment later, 8 spectral figures are behind him.
Oh, fuck.
So, the gods decided they're going to mess with my little plan. Our plan. They've got another thing coming. You 7, pointing to 7 figures individually. You, in here, waves his hands. If Thrall and Igor are not dead, that means the others are not dead either. Find them, and bring them to me. One by one, the spectral figures slip through the portal, and it shuts behind them. With that, Bob turns to the last one, another hooded spectral figure. Why are you still here? You already know what I want you to do. The rest of that party is still out there and roaming. They're an unfortunate contingency plans that have to be made. Find them, follow them. If you have to kill them, kill them. But most importantly, make sure they're out of my way. And with that, a small portal opens up behind that figure, and it slips through. And we fade to darkness. All right, so now that that's out of the way, yes. I get to turn on my favorite ambient sounds, the sounds of the ocean.
You know what my favorite ambient sounds are?
What?
Waffle noises.
Bacon sizzling?
I was just gonna respond with I don't know, but
Bacon.
those are both really good answers. So
just playing a game with bacon sizzling as an ambient noise.
hell
If you're not careful, I might be able to find that.
yeah. Yo, hey,
It's out
hey,
there.
that sounds like Johan's area,
Yeah,
brother.
it's Johan's ambient noise.
Yeah, brother.
Gotcha. I realized just now that I probably shouldn't be playing any of this stuff because all of this is going through to Discord.
Dun dun
Oh.
dun dun.
Yeah. But are sea shanties something that are copyrighted?
Some of them are, yeah.
I can turn here. I'll mute it for myself, so you guys can still hear it. There you go.
Thank you for your sacrifice,
I
sir.
know. I'm a little sad I'm missing out on sea shanties, but it's okay. I'll live.
That's okay. I think Cyrus leaves them on most of the time.
Yeah, I can just
So,
come in another
you can-
time and listen.
Yeah. I've been pleasantly surprised by listening to sea shanties while I was working on characters.
For for our wonderful viewers, just imagine that there are sailors chanting sea shanties.
Let's see here. So, you guys worked through the night and into the morning to help the ship get ready for sail, and about about getting out of the channel and into. Oh, let's move. Uh, Come on, move it. No, stop.
And abracadabra.
Yeah. Stop.
About getting outside of the small channel that leads to the city and out into the open ocean. Most of you are overcome with exhaustion, having been up almost a full 27, 28 hours at that point, I think.
No, Key had a nice nap.
I mean, Igor had a nice little nap.
For the most part, all of you have taken time to nap on the warm decks of the ship, especially since all of the preparations have been made and most everything is just smooth sailing, following a southwesterly course, headed to Brunton, where hopefully you can find passage to the mainland. Now, a key. While you were sleeping, unbeknownst to you, a hand appears in thin air, punching a hole through reality,
Beautiful. God, I love this man.
reaching down, grabbing you roughly by the arm, and yanking you up into space. A few of the sailors catch sight of this and just stand and
It's okay.
watch. On the other side of this portal, we see Gorham holding a sleeping you by the arm and dropping you into a portal below you.
These poor
Probably
sailors.
still asleep.
Yeah, these poor sailors.
And with that, he reaches down through the portal and grabs, well, probably the hair of. Can you introduce your character, Daniel?
Why would he do the hair? She's
Where,
so
where,
nice.
where was your character before?
She would be reading in the library.
Well, you're reading in this library in Farcaller, and all of a sudden, something grabs a hold of your hair, hoisting you into the air into inky blackness.
Ah!
You come face to face with a helmet with glowing red eyes.
Sorry, my cat is desperately trying to get my attention. Yeah, so she's this little halfling, like 2'1", 2 feet 1 inch. It matters. Yeah, she's old. She's
Size
really
matters
old.
not.
She's like 120 out of a lifespan of like 150 old. Would you stretch it out? That puts her at like 75.
These red eyes stare at you for a half a second. You can hear sea shanties off to your right through this portal you can't turn your head to see. Damn it. This isn't the one I wanted.
What?
A voice over his shoulder says, you're holding her wrong. Did I ask? No, I just that looks like it hurts.
It's you tiny that go to my head, you.
With that, he transfers his grip from your head to your from your hair to your waist.
Mighty batted.
Do you know who I am, mortal?
I have no idea.
He looks back, and you can see a small figure standing behind him. You're gonna get used to this, especially when you're dealing with non-warriors. Well, that's not a problem to me, but you should probably just tell her what you want and then put her down. Fine. I'm sending you on an adventure.
Oh. Where am I going?
For now, you're going on a ship. Where you go after that is not my problem.
A ship? I've never been on one before.
Congratulations! Just look for the group that doesn't stick out. Or that does stick out, rather.
That doesn't stick out. Okay.
They're normal to me. Everybody else is weird.
Alright.
They're on a they're on a quest for the gods, and if you know what's good for you, you'll join them.
Supposing that you just reached through some kind of hole and pulled me through, I believe that would probably be in my best interest, wouldn't it, dearie?
Yes. Yes, it would. And with that, Lo puts you through this portal with the sun blinding your eyes, the smell of salt air, and drops you unceremoniously onto the deck, and amongst several shocked crew members. And with that, Gorham once again reaches through this portal in the hole. Hathcrin, what are you doing?
Probably drilling a bunch of goblins.
Well, you're in the middle of drilling all of these goblins when you feel huge gauntleted arm grab you, hand grab your forearm and lift you bodily into the air. All right. Cute brothels. Jesus. Lifting you bodily into the air and dragging you through a portal. Watch all of these goblins turning to watch you being pulled into the sky.
Is there any exposed skin on this, like, supposed arm?
No. It is
Would have fit it.
full plate. Ruin your teeth on a couple of metal.
No,
And-
not a metal. If there was exposed skin, it would get a bite.
Oh, I'm sure. You pull up, and maybe you're more familiar with Gorham, the god of war, dressed in his typical, entirely full plate armor, with a helmet that the only thing you can see of his face are two glowing red eyes holding you by your arm. Ah, this is better.
What do you want?
Ah, you know who I am?
Yeah, you're also a pain in my arse.
I don't care. I need a favor from you.
How much gold?
He pulls you really close to his face, so much you can smell his breath, although you still can only see his eyes, and he says, "All of it."
She gives, like, that sharp, toothy grin.
I'll take that as a yes. See, Pelura, this is how we handle people where I come from. Yes, I see that. But are you sure promising all of the gold is a smart idea? Did I ask your opinion? No. No, you didn't. Good. I'm going to be putting you temporarily with a crew. Well, not the crew of this ship. One of our crew. You'll notice him by the giant wizard with the sword. Or does he look like a wizard? You know what? I don't remember at this point. You'll see him by guy with the sword, and then Gloria, you want to help me here?
Ones that don't
The man,
killers.
the man you're looking for is Corin Deadblade. He's the de facto leader of a group assisting us.
Whoa. When was this decided? Even Corin's like,
When he-
wait.
When he started acting like the leader when everything went to shit last week?
I mean, when he ran through 6 traps in a row.
When Irves decided to have a temper tantrum,
Yep.
and Corin was the only one to say, "All right, we should probably get moving."
Oh, I suppose.
No, Grandma tried to say that like 7 times, but
Well, Corn tried to say it a lot too, but people weren't moving.
Hey, maybe they've just got a thing against short people.
Probably.
Hey, that's racist.
You're going to assist him, and you're going to follow him. He's doing good work for us. And once that job is completed, all of the gold you could possibly want will be yours. Deal?
Just one question.
Mm.
Says he.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
What race is he?
Why does it matter?
Because I'm racist.
I just need to know if it's one of the inferior ones.
I've
Just so I can
seen
make
how
myself
you
aware.
handle equals, and I'm afraid to answer that question for you. You already know. Why are you asking a question you already know the answer to?
Challenge accepted.
With that, puts you out into the sun and the salt air and drops you right next to a small halfling and a crew of very startled people. The shanties stop. So everyone pauses to look at two people who had just been dropped onto the deck by an armored fist, which retreats, and the portal closes.
You too have?
Let's get some descriptions of both your characters, I guess. Hathcrin, let's start with you.
Well, Hathcrin is a female hobgoblin, about 5'11", dark blue hair, blue skin, those red beady eyes, dressed in half plate, with a great sword and shield on the side, longbow, and a long sword strapped at her side. And she's just looking around for the supposed leader.
And, yes. Daniel.
Yeah, Lena is an incredibly short person. Normal for halfling, but you know, not many of those on this ship. With this curly hair, and it's white, but it's kind of the white where it's almost too white. Like it's so white it almost seems to glow when you look at it. Like it almost cannot be natural. Beyond that, she is wearing just a simple, I don't know the names of clothing, but like a little green dress type outfit.
A blouse?
A dress?
A
I would
gown?
assume, yeah, it's probably like a dress of some type, like a summer, like what was it, a sundress? Those are the ones that just almost go straight down.
Maybe.
I don't know. I'm bad at clothing, really bad, guys. I own 2 pairs of jeans and a bunch of white shirts and 2 coats, so like that's the extent of my clothing.
I play an old lady character. You would think I would know more about old women's clothing, but I don't.
Right.
Yeah.
I could say she's wearing that like pastel blue sweat and sweatshirt like you see a little old ladies in the mall wear.
Yeah.
But no, she's just wearing a simple little dress, almost like a farm girl would wear.
All right.
She's got like this red. It's like a hood, but it also acts as like a scarf, and it's red. It just like wraps around her neck. Oh yeah, and I guess at her feet, falling out of her lap, is a little puppy, staring at everything around her.
Remind me the familiar.
The familiar is Jasmine. Literally looks like a little jasmine plant with a little budding blossom on it. Let's see, do I have...
As everyone's looking around and staring at you, another punch appears in the air, and the fist opens and drops Jasmine right on top of you, and the fist disappears.
there you are, Jasmine. It just like scurries into a little satchel in her side.
You're getting lots of looks. All right, the rest of the party might have been dozing on deck, and yes, there's shouts of confusion from the other end of the ship towards the bow. Maybe some of you catch sight of a huge fist dropping something.
Hell yeah, buddy.
Corin will go over and see what's going on.
All right. Captain Yardley is not too far behind you, including along with the quartermaster and the sailing. No, sorry, the bosun. As you arrive, you see this. You see a halfling and a hobgoblin sitting on deck, kind of looking. One of them looking around. Okay, everybody back up. Hey, excuse me. Yes, I believe someone else was sleeping there, and you seem to have appeared. Says Captain Yardley, stepping forward. This gruff-looking human with a twinkle in his eyes. Can you explain what you're doing here? With kind of a quirk, cocking his head, arms folded.
Who else is with them?
So, there's Captain Yardley. Next to him is a short gnome with a scar over his eyes and a whip in his hands. And on the other side of him is an isekai. Rat folk, kind of peering at you through beady eyes. Oh, behind them is Corin. You want to describe yourself a little bit?
Huge, rugged human with a hand and a half sword.
There you go. Next to them. And then, of course, just some crew members standing about.
Jaws on the floor, you know.
Right, just kind of staring at you. This is most unusual. Corin, you see there is no key.
Did either of you see? And he describes the key to them.
No.
I'm afraid not, dear. Some rude man named not Corin, Gorham, grabbed me by my hair and dropped me here.
Oh, great, wonderful. I think we got ourselves. I think they call it a caste change, where the local theater's best girl gets herself in a family way, which means they just start switching shit up. Great.
Nice explanation.
Are you saying you know this Gorham?
Yeah, he's a god of war.
At that, everyone stops and stares.
Did you not see a giant hand appear in the sky? What do you think? Some normal bloke's gonna be dropping people off like that?
At that, the crew starts whispering nervously among themselves, and people start to back away. At that, Renko, the quartermaster, the little gnome, says, "All right, back to work. Everybody, get that halyard moving." And those boats are not going to move themselves. And
yeah, it's a good idea to get right back to work, because if they're dropping off extra people, the fight's going to come to us. We won't have to worry about going to it.
At the word fight, you see many of the crew members kind of balk and scurry back to their positions. You get a tug on probably the corner of your clothing. And you see the bosun, Boxer, The little rat folk tugging on your clothing. I wouldn't use that word around here. People get nervous.
All right then.
Okay, I guess it's time for introduction. If God of War says that you are to be on my ship, who am I to refuse? My name is Bora Yardley, Captain Bora Yardley. This is my quartermaster, Ranko, and my boxer. Pleased to meet you, and if you are, as they say, here to help, the more the merrier.
A pleasure, truly. I am Lena Greenhand. And this is Thorn. I hold up little puppy, my little protector.
Oh, so cute. And you are? Turning to Hathgren.
Hothgren.
Ah, Hathgren. I see. Let's see. Any relation to Ugrim?
No.
At that, an orc pops his head above deck. Did someone say my name? Yes, but not asking for you now, Ugrim. And he pops down below deck. I see. And, well, you two are able-bodied, yes?
Well, I can do. I know my way around the kitchen, dear.
I see. Well, if that is not a problem, then Corin, turning to Corin, I believe I will leave these two in your care. Come talk to me later to inform me of how they are fitting in. And with that, he turns away and leaving Boxer and Branko with the two of you. Still eyeing the two of you somewhat suspiciously.
Hey, Boxer, I'm taking it that when you guys get into a word that I can't say, you don't do well?
Look, if you want answers, talk to talk to Fixer. He's the master gunner. He'll explain more.
We have no cannonballs.
I had to shoot Fox out the fucking cannons last time. Sorry. But
All right.
with that, she turns away and walks away, and the quartermaster, Ranko, is still eyeing the two of you somewhat suspiciously. Not saying anything, just eyeing the two of you.
Lena looks around. Now, who would like some tea?
At that, he kind of cocks his head and... This is a merchant vessel. How are you able to get your hands on tea?
I bring my own, dear. It's no problem.
As long as you're not stealing from the ship's stores, I guess.
All right, we
And
never
looking
do.
at, turning to Hathgren. And you. I can tell you're a little apprehensive to be here, but remember, this is my deck until the captain is until the captain gets on it. When it's my deck, what I say goes.
I give him the stink eye and try to stare him down.
Roll me intimidation.
Well, you are staring down at him, so... I stare at him eye level. I just realized this puppy, for my height, is like dog size to a normal person. Or it's a dog
Massive
size.
size.
It's like it's a normal dog to me, where it's like a puppy to all of you.
Jesus. He tries to play the 1,000-yard stare game and loses. All right, I think you've gotten the point. Just don't cause any trouble. I'd hate to have one of my boys. Never mind. And he turns and leaves. leaving Corin, Hathgren, and does anybody else? I was going to say, did Grandma or Igor come over?
Yes.
Did they?
Corin walks up to Hathgren, towering over her by a foot, looks down and says, "Thank you, I thought he'd never shut up."
Boss, I take it.
I was going to say, you do see a small elderly gnome show up along with a gnome with. Well, did we ever decide on what Igor looked like?
I'm going to use the image I pulled as a good point of reference.
Okay.
But let me pull it open on a bigger screen because. Yeah. Oh wait, actually, I just switch. If the thing will move, that'd be great.
Grandma's scarf? That's what you were thinking of?
Yeah, what she has around her neck, the red, it's like a red babushka scarf. That's what it is.
Well, babushka means grandmother.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but it's also the thing that babushkas wear on their heads.
Yeah, like all of them do.
Ah, like that.
It's
Okay.
that, like, yeah, they put it over their head. It looks, it's not a hood. I don't know why it's a hood, but they can wear it over their
Like a
head, around
kerchief.
their neck. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So
But and so Hathgren tried to say something. I didn't quite get it. What was that, Brian?
Yeah, I was just looking up at Corin and saying, "You're the boss."
He looks like
When it comes to the people who are here on errands for the gods, I guess I at least help push them in the right directions.
Oh,
Yes.
hello. Go up to Grandma.
in Igor. Yes, sorry. I wanted to get a description of Igor because we hadn't.
Oh,
Go
yes.
ahead and give us that.
Oh yeah, that's true. We haven't yet. We haven't gotten a description of Igor yet. So Igor is once again a gnome. He's happy about that because now he moves faster. So God. But yeah, so he looks fairly average for a gnome. He's got a funny, nice little beard, and hair that's way nicer than it should be. Considering his activities of murder, you know. But it's fine. He looks sort of, I guess, average for his age, other than the fact that his skin's ash gray and his hair is kind of pale white, whereas it clearly should be not those colors. Yeah.
I see. All right. So, yes, everybody is kind of here at the moment. I'm sorry, I was interrupting a conversation between Lena.
Between the grandmas.
Yes, go ahead.
She just walked up to Grandma and was just like, "Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you."
How are you doing, sweetheart?
Oh, I'm doing quite well. Would you like some tea?
I would love some tea, thank you.
Oh, good. And I pull out like 2 little teacups and sprinkle some tea leaves in each one. Take out a little glass vial and pour boiling water in each one.
What kind of
What?
Sorry, go ahead.
what kind of tea do you use for you?
Oh, this is
Yeah.
jasmine tea.
Yeah. I try to drink green tea because I don't really eat too good. You know, but jasmine tea is really good too.
Yes, has a great taste, and it is a green tea, technically.
Oh yeah, is it? I didn't realize that.
This one is. It's a type, yes.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah, it's good. It's got like, I've been told that green tea has like really good healing properties.
It is very good for you, yes.
That's good. That's good. Like I said, I don't eat too well. Very unhealthy otherwise, So it's very good, especially for my age.
I feel you there. Don't worry, we can get you into some good eating habits. Let's get to the kitchen.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
You ruffle. Okay.
I've got like a little staff I walk with. I put one hand on
I
each
was gonna
shoulder.
say, Granny still has that flask.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
One grandma has unlimited alcohol and the other one has unlimited tea.
Hell yeah, dude.
We could have Long Island iced teas.
That's not how you make Long Island iced
It
tea.
don't matter.
Sacrilege.
It don't matter. We have tea and alcohol. We'll just make it work. We're on a boat. It's even better. Long Island's.
He's got like 3 different types of alcohol.
Yeah, I know. It's actually like just straight up like alcohol. There's 2. That's the best part.
Yeah, there's like 5 of them.
Yep.
But a little bit of whiskey in your tea is very nice.
It is. It really is.
Let's see. Now, Corin, you know that both Uraves and Rawl are down with the surgeon. They've taken poorly to sea.
Oh,
To the open ocean, as a matter of fact.
I forgot to mention.
Grandma looks different right now. She's got her eye in.
Oh.
That's right.
Ow.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Don't worry, she cleaned the blood off already.
Oh. Does it
Well,
That's
look
all.
different?
That's all I'm allowed to say.
No
That's
eye
all I'm allowed to
patch,
say.
huh?
No eye patch. Just
It's taken some getting used to. That eye
Oh,
is very different.
oh yeah.
Margaret, just a question. Did you keep that he sort of points in and around her eye socket? Keep that for future spells? Because that's probably going to be pretty good if you use it.
Yeah. It's it was mine to begin with.
No, I'm
It's
not
very-
talking about the one you got in now. I'm talking about the one you had to, you put it in a jar or something so you can do a spell later, right?
I see what you're getting at now.
Grandma burps. Nah, it's gone.
Oh. No, that was sort of destroyed on extraction.
Oh.
Oh, you should have gone to the surgeon. You'd probably been able to take it out and save it.
I don't think the surgeon would take too kindly to it.
No, she would not have. She's not into that.
So, yeah. I figured it was best to do that on my own,
Yup, I'll get it.
Yeah.
Y'all
I
are
had
fucked
like
up.
hell, but it's nuts now.
God. Popped out.
Since, since the time we got here, has Corn heard anything like an anvil being pounded?
An anvil? Well, you've spent most of your time above deck.
Yeah, but blacksmith is a pretty loud profession.
That's something you would have to go looking for. There is a carpenter on board, you know that.
Yeah, carpenters don't make very good swords.
Depends.
I mean, depends.
From what you know, this one's a dwarf.
I mean, depends on who blesses the sword, right?
A sword is a sword until you put a rune on it, I guess.
Hell yeah, dude.
What are you trying to do?
Oh, he just wants to see if he can get the parts together to craft a sword if he needs to, especially if the captain's sword is a piece of crap.
Like I said, that's somebody you would talk to the carpenter for. She's acting as the de facto everything here. She splits time in the kitchen with the cook.
Ben Sterling.
Oh, so now that we have Grandma number 2, she'll have less work to do.
Okay. At this, Well, you guys gonna tell anybody new what's going on?
Right?
Probably when we aren't surrounded by crew members.
Yeah, because we'd probably have to say the word fight many times.
Yeah. That, along with the fact that what we're doing seems to spook them with just the minor
Well,
details.
most of them have never seen anything magic. Some of them have, but especially like some of the humans probably just came straight off a farm because there was no work.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you know, a lot of these people aren't used to the super powerful stuff. Gods are only spoken, you know, on Sundays or at other services, you know, that they don't commonly show up on a sailing vessel.
By punching
Yeah.
a hole through reality.
Right, they don't punch a hole through reality to say hi usually.
Yeah. Which is again why I want to do that privately.
Okay. So, is that something you would like to do now, or is that something you'd wait until? Well, I was going to say you could probably move below deck if you wanted to. Urbeth's cabin is supposed to be private, but because she's not using it right now, that's a place you could do it.
I mean, I was gonna say Grandma could take her to her cabin.
Ah, fair enough.
Yeah. Because I mean, Grandma's got a private cabin too.
I was going to say, are we going to be explaining this all as one big group, or individuals talking to individuals?
It's up to y'all, I guess.
Well, Corin will wait till there's a group together. But if anybody else tells them beforehand, that's fine.
I mean, we can get the whole group in Grandma's cabin, I bet. Given that the group is a little smaller than it was.
Yeah. A little smaller.
Oh, great.
Yeah, we added two people and still didn't outmatch by weight what we got rid of.
I don't know. Hothgren is could be a good contender.
I'm 5'11".
Okay, never mind.
But so,
Okay, Daniel.
go ahead.
Yeah.
Daniel, I just want to say hell yeah, brother. That is all.
Grandma's unite.
Jeez. So, that's something you guys are going to talk about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Grandma will probably grab the two new people at least, and whoever else wants to come.
Is that something Corn would go to?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll make us tea.
Anyone else? Actually, is there
No.
is there anyone else? Yeah, no, okay. Then yeah.
So,
And then obviously door comes.
so this little gnome asks the two of you to go ahead and come along.
Oh, I go with her. As old folk need to stick together.
I agree.
We'll see what,
What
this
about-
little thing.
What's that?
We'll see what this little thing has to say.
Fight begins. Hathgren and Corn pull out their swords up front, and all of a sudden, a huge grandma and a huge wolf grandma will go running past.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say
We'll take care of this,
little
dudes.
little thing. Excuse me. She's only little when she's not fighting someone, brother. It's fine. It's fine. I'll let that go.
All right. You make your ways down the ladders into the bowels of the ship. The exterior had seemed clean and fairly well put together, but once you get down into this, you can tell this ship has seen some age. It's well, looks like someone needs to come through here with like some wood stain or like at the very least a broom. There's kind of, well, there are splinters left over from old support beams on the floor as if it were dust. You've got actual dust coating, well, half of the surfaces that look like they're brand new and haven't been cleaned after being repaired. And then you've got, other stuff just kind of dotting the floor, mystery stains, and what looks to be some sort of black powder. So, yeah, not the cleanest insides, but you quickly make your way aft.
It seems we're not the only old ladies around here.
Indeed.
And yes, you don't run into anybody on your way to your cabin, and yeah, make your way into the small room towards the back, and yes, all you have is a porthole, and well, porthole in a bed, and that is about it.
Bucket
What's that?
and a bucket.
And a bucket,
Come here. You're a good girl.
maybe. You're not sure if. Well, it looks like a bucket, but you're not sure if that rustring on the floor means it's rusted to the floor or if it's still usable. So,
Ooh.
but you guys get here in semi-private space. I'm assuming close the door
Mm-hmm.
and expo dump.
Yeah.
Yes.
How does Hathgren take? Well, okay, so just for Brian's sake, because he wasn't here, we can talk about the basilica.
Yeah.
How who wants to explain the basilica in words?
I'm gonna go get some water real quick while you do.
All right.
So,
That's actually. I was about to, and then I was like, where do I actually start on that?
Let's-
Man,
So
that's a
I
hard topic.
was gonna say, sea shanty's getting in the way again. There is the. So more or less, you were following a guy named Bob, who at random points would pull you out of your chosen time and place to assist in, well, him stealing or acquiring or otherwise finding these gems.
There once was a dwarf named Bob who hired us all for a job. He lied about facts, stuck a knife in our backs, and we're gonna go put a fist in his gob.
There you go.
I came back just in time to hear a beautiful rhyme.
yeah, buddy.
That was very good. Like,
It's that. And it's very accurate, historically speaking, of course, you know.
With the basilica, yes, you guys did have quite a few of your party members removed with surgical precision.
Even worst of all.
When did Grandma put on a space helmet?
I was gonna say his mic went funny.
Yeah.
Give me one sec.
That sounds very traumatic. Have some tea, dears.
Found the
cups of tea.
rules, Major Grandma.
Ooh, how do?
Yeah, there
There
it
you
is.
go.
All right.
So, it's very historically accurate. And worst of all, right, he not only did he kill one of my grandbabies, but he also he stole my turkey leg.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Everything traumatic. The most traumatic was stealing a turkey leg.
Sorry.
It was an endless turkey leg, alright?
Oh, you poor thing.
Right?
Calm down.
It-
I love you.
I'm a stress eater, okay? I gotta have to cope.
What's wrong?
How do the two of you take this?
I'm like trying to comfort everyone. I'm just like, oh, you poor dears, you've been through so much.
Probably very confused to hear an old lady talk about her endless turkey leg.
That's As the halfling in her is jealous, the druid in her is like, no, 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 no.
Hell yeah, dude.
Although I guess endless turkey legs means you don't have to like slaughter more and more turkeys. You just eat. So the druid
So
in her
that's
is like,
double jealous.
Who says that's not what happens?
oh god! Every
Hey,
time you take a bite,
you
a
don't-
turkey falls dead with a chunk out of it.
No, hey, it has to be cooked somehow. All right, I'm assuming that turkey leg like endlessly cooked too. I mean, even if it's not, she's still gonna like eat it. But that's not the point.
All
Like
right,
Caden was doing it too, so it
fine.
had to be.
So now that all of that has been done, what is the plan? I was gonna say you guys seem to have a little bit of free time on board this ship to get your bearings.
Yeah. That's a good question. I mean, obviously, Grandma's got to take a minute to, work her new eye.
You can start focusing on random objects in the distance, like clouds and water and more water.
Yeah. Or see if she can see any sea creatures with it.
Do you want me to call one for you?
Ooh, good practice. It's good practice. Unless it's a Leviathan, then please don't.
Can't guarantee.
No krakens either.
Hey, I've got those stat blocks right here, not in front of me, but right here.
Gunnar, I have a very, very polite request.
What?
Please do not.
Why? It's only a creature. It's only creature 18.
It really depends.
Yeah.
If it's an animal or beast, I might be able to talk it down.
It's a beast.
I might be able to talk it down.
See, my favorite thing is that one of the characters that I was working on can talk to bats, rats, and wolves. So it's fun. That's my favorite thing.
Oh my god, cat, come here. She's downstairs whining because the dog's down there.
Just throw her, lol.
God, cat.
Don't do that.
I
Actually,
will not throw my cat.
no balls. God, I'm a bad person.
Tie a cat toy to the dog tail.
God.
What would you be doing, Corin?
Corin's trying to figure out where we go from when we get off this boat, because we've still got a lot of overland travel to go to after that
Okay.
to make it to what's I don't know, Free Fallen. I don't remember the name of the town.
Farcaller.
Free falling.
Close enough.
So you did have the captain request to see you later. But for now, I was going to say, especially if you wanted to do that, a good person to go talk to would be the sailing master. He's the navigator of all this. So we've got two people going to go mess around on deck. Oh, you also wanted to see if there's somebody on board who could get you the parts to make a sword, correct?
Yeah, the carpenter.
Okay. Well, let's see here. Hathcrin. What would you be doing on this vessel?
Probably just walking around wondering what the hell I just got into.
Okay. Above deck or below deck? Or both?
Both.
Okay. All right. Well, we can definitely do some of that. Let's start with, okay. Oh, crap. What is Igor going to be doing? I just realized that.
Igor's probably. I mean, he's probably gotta be doing some manual ship labor. Other than that, I'm not working on getting his clay arm back as well.
Oh.
We can do that. Let's see here. All right. Actually, let us start with... Yeah, Corin. Carpenter first or navigator first?
Carpenter.
All right. Let's see here. I'm in the wrong spot. All right. You've probably asked a couple people to point you the direction to the carpenter, and well, you get conflicting answers. The first person might tell you, yeah, down the hall to the left, and then you get down the hall to the left and there's nobody there, and you'll find somebody there and they'll say, oh, sorry, she just left. She's down one deck left and then right. Follow that, and same thing repeats itself. Probably takes you 10 minutes before you're finally able to catch up with this person. And as you do, you see um, yeah, you see a dwarf with two small animatronics following her, going around patching holes in, well, what seems to be like structural supports, tarring the insides of the hull.
Load bearing toilets.
No load bearing toilets, not here. And yeah, she seems to be in her own little world, fixing and patching, until one of these small animatronics beeps at her that you are here, and she turns around. Can I help you?
Oh, good. I was wondering if I'd have to chip a hole in the ship just to get your attention. I was wondering if you had access to any blacksmithing tools or anything that could be used to make weaponry.
I might, but after they decided to load me blacksmithing tools in the cannons last voyage, I've been a little more hesitant to allow people to borrow my things. Tell me, who are you?
We're not the cannibals.
I'm Corin Deadblade. I'm part of the newest group they got on this ship.
Aye, the troublemakers on the docks. Yes.
Well, we didn't make trouble. We sort of, it kind of follows us.
Well, it doesn't matter that much, does it? The crew getting underway in the dead of night, followed by, well, taking on board mysterious last-minute voyagers. Makes a woman wonder.
Well, ask me a question if you're wondering about something.
Have you ever used blacksmithing tools before?
He pulls out his sword. I added runes to this. Oh, actually, I got a rune, and I had to add it myself. And he points to the one that's makes the whole electrical thing happen. But the original thing, I was made by my mom, and I learned from her. And he hands over the sword.
She inspects it. What does this sword look like, I guess? I haven't asked recently.
Well, it's a big two-handed sword. It's on the cross piece on one side is basically a blank. Can't say it's a cartoon. It's an engraving of a headstone. On the other one is the signet for the lightning effect.
Lovely. I guess it's not bad work. Human, but not bad. Hands it back to you. So, you want to use my blacksmithing tools?
Well, I want the opportunity, if it comes up, maybe, to make the captain something good if his current sword is shit.
Why would you want to make the captain anything? She says, crossing her arms.
Well, you usually try and make the person in charge feel comfortable around you and saying, here, look, I gave you a weapon. That means I'm not going to be trying to kill you.
She chuckles. So you decide you're going to give the most incompetent man on this entire vessel a sword. Oh, don't get me wrong.
I don't know. He's got a whole bunch of people doing his work for him. That makes him pretty capable.
Only because they don't know what the fuck they're getting into. You realize more than half of the able-bodied sailors on this vessel are brand spanking new? Some of them have never been on a vessel before. It's hell. And that's because the captain's an insufferable idiot. The only reason I'm around here is because he pays good. Anyways, give me... Check back tomorrow. I should have everything set up temporarily. Generally, I like to do my work on the move. I get things done faster. But for you, maybe.
Are you looking to get anything made?
Depends. I don't really have time to service my own equipment. Some things are getting a little rusty.
Wink,
Well,
wink.
we'll definitely have to look into servicing your equipment.
It's a deal then. And with that, she turns around and continues to repair. Her two little animatronic sidekicks handing her tools and supplies. Did you need anything else, or are you just going to stand there and look at me?
Can't I do both?
I was not expecting that. You threw me off.
Nice.
Without missing a beat, she says, "Stand and stare as long as you like. I don't mind."
And that's when he goes up the stairs.
Wow. You got a cool
Damn,
one.
Corn was not expecting that.
Nobody expects the Corn Inquisition.
I was about to say that.
Oh,
All right, we'll turn off the copyrighted music here.
ah. Ah. There we go. Nailed it.
All right.
I'm so good at this game.
Let's see here. Let's jump to Hathgren. Do you start topside or do you start under? Below deck.
He said he was getting food.
Oh, okay. Let's go. Well, Daniel, you and Grandma are going above deck, correct?
Are we?
Is that what your plan was, or what are you planning on doing?
Once you explained everything, Grandma probably was like, "This place is in need of a good cleaning." Like it's probably when I start like sweeping up the hallways and stuff.
Oh God!
And,
All
like,
right.
By sweeping, I'm using a mix of prestidigitation and my staff, so I'm like using the staff almost like it's a broom, but it's not contacting anything. But like each swing is just blowing everything forward as I move down the hall.
Let's see here.
Because technically, there's no limit to what size of a thing you can clean. It's just the bigger it is, the more time you have to take to do it.
I'm gonna say here. Actually, I'll open up somebody else's.
Yeah,
I'll
it's
open Marge's.
you
I
can
want to see.
color clean or
There's
soil an
more.
object of light bulk or less. You can affect an object of one bulk with 10 rounds, and a larger object of 1 minute per bulk. So essentially, it's just her slowly sweeping the entire ship, cleaning it up.
Let's see here. I'm
I don't-
let's
I was
see.
gonna say I don't think Margaret has prestidigitation, but I know DVS does.
I would like you to make a roll for. Let's see here. There's no cleaning skill, but that's fine.
Would
We're gonna do it this way. Roll me 1d10.
Okay.
Okay. It takes you about half an hour, but you are able to clean the ship from stem to stern.
Only
And-
half an hour. Wow.
Yes, that's why I'm like, well, okay then. Oh, sorry, I meant 3 hours. I was
Okay.
thinking 1 hour.
That was like half an hour is really fast for a ship. Even
I was
3
gonna
hours.
say,
Yeah.
about 3 hours is, but yeah, you're
I'm using
trucking
magic,
along.
so.
Magic cleans quickly. Um,
Yeah, half an hour. It'd be like tossing sailors off the ship.
Just a
At one
gust of
point-
wind.
at one point, you probably go. Well, you probably enter, some sort of side room, cleaning, following the dirt, and you run into, well, a man sitting on a chair, kind of in a corner. Seems to be tuning his lyre.
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just cleaning up a little bit.
Well, it's not a truther.
Jesus. Ah.
I'm done. I'm going home. I'm gonna drop in bed, turn off the lights, and just forget you ever existed.
Oh, I'm sad you can't hear this song, Daniel.
That's honestly fair.
Hey there, little lady. Little lady.
Ah. Excuse me. Sorry, but I'm very good with faces, and I don't recognize yours.
That's because.
Can I have the pleasure of an introduction?
Yes, I am Lena Greenhand. It is so pleasure to meet you.
Ah, Miss Greenhand. Good to meet you. My name is Jasper. And you probably, as you get a better look at this person, 1 second.
By the way, everywhere I go, there's a puppy following me, just sternly staring at everyone.
You've got an interesting dog there.
Oh, don't mind Thorn. He's my little protector, is that all? Sorry, I was trying to say that's all, and then I saw Cousin Igor say, "Is that Ash?" So I said, "Is that all?" Like, I'm done with you already. Get out.
Oh, I was going to say, if you want to listen, that is not Ash. As a matter of fact, Ash is down with everybody. Well, everybody. I mean, Urves and Rawl, with the surgeon. He would not feeling too great either. Let's see, where is it? Ah, here it is. 1 second. Oh, by the way, if you want to listen along, the song we're playing, Daniel, is "Live Together." Sorry, not we all fall. We all live together. From Warframe, if you've heard it.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say that's from Warframe.
Good
Let's
game.
see.
Oh yeah, brother. I love Warframe.
Okay, so this you're looking at this man and with his lyre. He's got, well, he's a very pale man. He's almost got just very, very pale. His hair is down to his shoulders and it's almost a bone white. And yeah, he has this eerie grace about him as he stands up and walks towards you. May I help?
Oh, there's not much I need, dear. Although, if you
Are you
wish,
sure? I can be very useful when I need to be.
well, if you have a broom, you can help me sweep up a bit. That would be kind.
I have one right around the corner as it happens. As he grabs.
Scene ends.
Did I mention
Half
his
the crew
name
is
already?
sweeping. Yeah, Jasper.
Okay. I was going to say, he was about to introduce himself again, and I'm like, wait, he already did. But with that, he ends up helping you. So, are you a fan of music by any chance?
Oh, there's not much music I can really listen to out in the swamps, other than the sounds of the birds themselves.
The swamps? Why, we're in the middle of the ocean. Where did you come from?
Oh, I hail from a place called Farkala. Well, several of my yes, that's where my kind are usually from. We like to stay together.
You're a long way from home, aren't you?
I honestly would not know.
Well, hold on. We're in the middle. Well, we've just left Bastion, headed towards Brunton across the Oregon Ocean.
Let's see here. thinks back to it if she's read that in a book. She's like, oh yes.
Here, let me show you.
She probably looked at a map a couple times.
Right, in your mind, you think, Bastion? Far color. This here that goes off
Brunson.
the edge of the map? That is the Oricon Ocean, and we're bound for Brunton.
That is quite a way away from my home now, isn't it?
So what brings you to such a interesting little ship of ours?
Well, apparently his name was Gorham.
Daddy stops. Gorham. People are naming their children more and more odd things as the years go by.
He's supposedly a god of some sort. He picked me up from where I was seating and dropped me off here without a single care.
With that, he looks at you. You weren't joking.
No.
You were serious.
Life is too short for jokes.
But they're never too short for stories.
That is true.
You should come on deck tonight. We're celebrating our cast-off. I'm the chanter. I will be keeping the music and the entertainment flowing.
Oh, that would be lovely, dearie. I'll make sure I show up.
Sounds good. And with that, the two of you clean the rest of the ship together, I guess.
I just like to imagine everywhere I go, I just pick up people, and eventually it's like half the crew with brooms sweeping the ship. I'm like starting to guide people, like, go wash up the flooring over there. I could use a good scrubbing. There you do.
All right. Hathcren. Are you starting with the upper decks, or are you going to be working your way bottom up?
Oh, bottom up.
Bottom up. Let's see what I've got here. Well, you probably do pass by Corin on his way to see the carpenter, or at least Corin as he's searching for the carpenter, because she's always on the move and works fast. Maybe you do see the little halfling lady, Granny, sweeping the halls with prestidigitation. And you find yourself at one point in a, this seems to be the kitchen. There's a roaring fire going and a man tending to the flames with a boiling pot of something delicious smelling above the stove.
That smells good.
Do you say that out loud?
Oh, yeah.
At that, perks his head up. Huh? Oh! At that, you see that it is an elf.
Oh, she frowns.
Are you interested? Ah, new face. Always looking forward to it. Come here. You hungry? This is on the house.
No foul magic was used in this.
Foul magic? Why? Just because I'm an elf mean thing? Oh, come now. That's a hurtful stereotype. No magic was used. Stares kind of wind taken out of his sails.
Well, she is an elf-bane hobgoblin.
Oh gosh.
Yeah,
So,
sure.
do you want food? I've got cheese, I've got breads, well, for the next little while, I've got some milk, and then, yes, my stew for tonight. It's gonna be a special.
Yeah, sure. Take enough stuff to make a sandwich.
He probably is more than willing to help you. Oh, also, here, tosses you a fruit.
What type of fruit?
It's an apple. An apple a day keeps the doctor away.
She shrugs.
No. So, I'm New Face. Right, yes. My name's Ben Sterling. I am the dedicated cook on this vessel. And you are?
Hothgren.
Ah, a strong name. I like it. So tell me, Hathgren, what brings you to our fine vessel today?
Oh, just the god of war wanted me to help some people out.
He kind of turns pale at that. Did you say the god of war? Then that I assume then that was you up there with all the shouting and that was you coming on board, huh?
She just grins.
I see. Well, my kitchen is always open to you, and no, seriously, try the apple. Seeing you haven't touched it. What's the matter? Oh, I get it. Maybe not everybody's a fan of apples. Here, try this. I don't personally like them aboard, but captain's orders. Grabs from under the desk another fruit. A curved yellow fruit.
It's a banana.
It is a banana.
She looks at it. I didn't take a bite out of it. Not even peeling it.
Oh. Okay.
Yikes.
Well, how do you like the banana? This one is perfectly ripe.
Not bad. It's just a little chewy.
You're supposed to you're supposed to peel them first.
It takes like half of it away. She takes another bite.
Well, yeah. You know what? Your stomach, not mine. If there's anything else I can do for you, please come back and don't tell everybody I'm doing this because, well, we'd be out of food in a month. Oh God, I'm reading that. But go ahead. You take your sandwich and leave, or do you eat here?
Just read chat.
Yes.
No, I wander out with food in hand.
All right. He returns to his business. Let's see. Igor. What is Igor doing? Oh wait, hold on. Yes,
Howdy, buddy.
Igor doing? Sorry.
I mean, has he officially gotten his clay arm back?
How long does that take you?
Good question.
Oh, so it's my job to determine, huh?
Yep.
We'll say you're holed up for the next little while doing that. Will you do this up on deck or below deck?
Probably below deck.
Okay. We'll say you're holed up in Margaret's cabin doing this.
All right, sounds good.
Margaret, what are you doing then?
Probably still trying to get used to the eye. It is still relatively new,
Gotcha.
and the blood was only recently cleaned up.
It's giving you quite the headache using it.
Yeah.
Rawl must have been quite the spellcaster to be able to focus with this.
Raw? A spellcaster?
Mm-hmm. That's what crosses your mind.
I mean, now we've got to study Raw.
Make me a perception check while you're working on using the.
Alrighty. Uh, there it is.
Okay. 1 second.
That seems a little low. I mean, it's above average.
I was going to say, you could use a hero point if you needed to.
That's above average. I don't think I'll use a hero point on that.
Okay.
I don't want to risk it getting below 10.
All right. Sure. Staring out on the ocean, something catches your eye directly beneath you, just over the other side of the ship.
Oh?
There's a figure, a big one, underneath the vessel.
Can I identify whatever the fuck it is?
Not until it comes up for air.
Can
All
I
you see is a shadow.
can I roll nature to try and deduce what it might be?
I'll be right
Sure. It's not a native creature to the water. Whatever it is, it looks like it was built for land or maybe air.
Built?
Mm-hmm.
Oh! So, Grandma's gonna start getting everyone.
Who's everyone?
Everyone, party member, and also alerting people that are likely to not freak the fuck out.
All right. At some point, everybody is interrupted by Grandma, who is bringing them up on deck. Do you explain to them what's going on or no?
Yeah.
There's something beneath us. And I don't know what it is. But it's big. And it's not native to this area. So,
All right, so it's some sort of lost sea creature.
I don't know if it could be man-made.
And you said it's a creature, which means man-made, like Ral used to be man-made.
Unsure.
Make me a perception check, everyone on deck that is part of the party.
Including Grandma again?
Yes. All right, we can stop right there.
It's fine, I win. Don't worry about it, guys. I win. It's fine. Casual win.
Jesus.
Don't worry about it.
Gotta say. Wow. All right. At this, you maybe glance over the side and you see, well, it's the blue head of your dragon friend.
Wait, what?
Oh.
I came back at a weird time.
Margaret found a head, found a dragon tailing the boat underneath.
Oh.
You see it coming up for air.
How you doing, friend?
You say that down to the dragon?
Now that I think about that, that's probably not as good an idea as I thought it was, because the ship members are probably gonna freak out.
Maybe.
Is there like a port on the one of the lower decks where she can converse without the rest of everyone hearing her.
Conveniently, it's right next to the porthole that you suspect is next. Well, that is your room.
Ah! Yeah, she's just gonna go there.
So what is
Well
everybody else gonna do?
Wait, is this something we all made perceptions for?
I was gonna say the only person who did see it was Margaret.
Okay. I'll
Go ahead and roll, I guess, if you'd like. Perception, because you were just taken away from your cleaning duties to drag back up here.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Whoa, nice.
You see Margaret just kind of look down and turn and start walking towards the back of the ship, and you look down and, hey, there's the head of something blue down there. It blends in very well with the ocean. And it's big.
I give it.
Corin follows Margaret down. What's going on, Margaret?
I'll explain when we get to my room.
I give it a little wave.
Okay. How does everybody else, do this? Everybody come up here. And then starts to walk away. And I'll explain when I get down to my room.
Oh, okay. Margaret called it, so I'd probably. Okay. Yeah, sorry. My cat is really, really meowing about something. I had to go see what she wanted.
No, you're good.
Okay, so she called us, and yeah, I'd probably wave and then follow her down.
Yeah.
Athcrin, are you going to follow?
Might as well.
Okay. Everybody get back down the considerably cleaner ship into the room. And,
That's gorgeous, Lena. Was that you?
Oh yes, it was just bothering me how dirty it was down here. This poor old girl
I
needs
know.
taken care of.
I know.
you have
It's
the
beautiful.
head, or rather the eye, of a dragon staring into your room.
Oh my!
How you doing, friend? It's been a minute.
This is a friend of yours.
Oh yeah, he's a great guy.
You're the only one that's seen him.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot.
Athcrin, there's the giant blue head of what appears to be a dragon staring in the porthole. And yes, this tiny little thing is calling it a friend.
Come on.
Have you been, buddy?
Yeah,
Miss.
It's Miss Fluffy, right? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, it was Fluffy.
Pretty sure that's.
Yes.
Yeah.
You could ask
Have you
Val
been
if you can find her.
Oh fuck!
But no, so yes, it's Fluffy.
Yeah. Well,
It is going.
Yeah. Have you been since we last saw each other?
Strange.
I
Casting
feel like
gaze among the others. I do not recognize the rest of these. Are they?
They're new. Yeah, they're. One of them's not new.
And what
Um,
of the silver-haired one?
Oh, that's my grandbaby.
What?
He died recently.
No, I'm asking.
Oh,
Silver-haired.
my bad. My bad. He disappeared.
This is troubling. I was hoping to ask for instruction.
I think. I. He went through a hole with Golem. So, wherever the hell Golem took him.
This was a mistake on my part.
I mean, it's good to see you. Good to know you're okay after the.
Yes, it was an adventure. However, as long as I am in this water, I am unable to take flight. Kind of staring at you.
I was like,
Maybe you'll get the point across.
All right, hold on. So everything cut out, so I missed part of that.
However, as long as I am in this water, I will be unable to take flight.
Yeah. Um. That's
There's a
difficult.
lot of people on this ship that are going to freak out and maybe try to attack you if you try to climb onto the ship, though.
Yes.
And what of you? Will you try to attack me?
No.
No,
Your friend.
no, you're her friend, so I'll guess you're okay.
Hathgren, they just called this dragon a friend. A blue dragon, a friend.
Like, you guys are serious, right? Like, this is a friendly dragon.
Yeah. So hold up. So story time, because no one else here has met him before. We met him in the Basilica, where we were betrayed by Bob, and he'd been living there since he hatched, and he was blind. Um, he's not a bad guy. He's not a bad dragon. Um, and
Oh, he's a dragon.
oh, I've read
Yeah.
about these.
All
he's,
right,
he's a nice guy.
that tells me exactly how freaked out the other people are going to be.
Oh yeah. There's a reason I haven't. There's a reason I didn't say anything when I walked away. So he's a nice guy, but he's very bound to be misunderstood when he's seen it first. Because chromatic dragons have a reputation.
Kind of like us old ladies, huh?
Indeed. So he's he's in a predicament of sorts. Like you know. Um
You were betrayed.
yeah.
I'm sorry to hear of such fate. Will you drive the one who betrayed you before you?
As soon as we can.
If all goes well, we'll do a little more driving.
For what you have done for me, I will do what I can for you.
It's much appreciated.
I shall follow and attempt to protect.
Oh,
I appreciate it. And
The ship seems empty for something of this size.
yeah, it's a little. We're kind of working with a skeleton crew of sorts, you know. But
That is unfortunate.
that's all right.
What you are carrying is enticing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if we get in trouble with another ship, I've got a plan for that. Assuming it has the capability of being carried out properly.
I'm not talking about other ships. What you are
Oh.
carrying, I could sense from leagues away.
What is it? I haven't checked the cargo.
I do not know. I just know its essence is very strong.
Scale of 1 to 10. How enticing is it?
15.
Fuck.
I am certain I am not the only one to have
If,
detected this.
if something as big as you can detect it, God knows what else is.
Oh dear.
I must go before the crow's nest. Is that what it is called? I've heard.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes. I must go before the crow in the nest finds me.
That's a little less right. But yeah, you've got the right idea. We'll see you soon, hopefully.
Agreed. It will be good to talk again.
Yeah.
Thank all of you. And with that,
Cool.
disappears down into the water.
What a interesting creature that was.
He's a really nice guy. He's he was raised by the cult of Calistrade and had no horde when we found. I mean, he didn't have a horde of his own, so we're helping him with that.
How strange.
Yeah.
So there's something on this ship that's really, really powerful.
Yeah. That's the seems to be the hypothesis at the moment.
It'd be nice to find out what it is so we can figure out whether we want to escape from it or give it to the dragon, maybe.
Yeah. I don't know. Actually, Lena,
Yeah,
you're done cleaning all over the ship, right?
that is correct.
Do a double take on the cleaning, if you know what I mean.
I don't, dear.
Pretend to double take, but look for what's. Don't worry, I'll help you with it. It's fine.
I suppose the floors could use a good scrubbing. We can do that.
Yeah.
Look.
See, yeah. So that'll be fun. I guess otherwise we just gotta figure out what we can, right?
All right. So is everyone going to return to their duties? I was going to say, we've still got some people doing things. Well, we've got Margaret's thing. We've got people cleaning the ship. We got the clay arm. Hathgren, are you going to return to kind of looking over the boat?
Yes, sir.
All right. Maybe keeping an eye out for shiny things now, because if a dragon can smell it, it's got to be powerful, right?
Oh, most likely. If a dragon can sense it from leagues away, as he said, odds are other things can too, and other things are not quite as nice as our friend. So I'm prepared for a fight at sea. Even though I'm not actually prepared, I'm just pretending to be. But it's okay, because if it breathes, Grandma can eat it, hopefully.
Okay.
All right. Now, let's see here. Corin.
Oh,
So you're going to go. Let's see. Well, you've talked to the carpenter. Did you want to hit the navigator or the captain next?
That was a mistake.
Oh, I was gonna say, if you wanna, whose life you siphoning?
Hit the mouse button by accident.
I know, but we're gonna. Do you want to talk to the sailing master or the captain next?
I think I'm gonna just skip the sailing master and go to talk to the captain.
Alrighty. All right. You are quickly pointed to the captain's cabin. And do you knock or enter?
Knock.
All right. A moment goes by, and then come in. Step in, and you are met with a lavish cabin, twice this, well, probably 3 or 4 times the size of any one of them. And let's see. You see statues and jewels everywhere. You see items of value in just any little, every little nook and cranny, it seems like. And yet the floor is immaculately kept. Behind a huge oak desk with his feet up on it is Yardley.
All right. Now it looks like in addition to the kitchen, Lena's pretty good with getting people to sweep the floors.
Really? That is great news, friend. Come here, sit, have a drink with me.
He sits.
Pours 2 glasses of, well, look like whiskey. He's dwarven make. Very strong, very good. Almost as good as my favorite. Triple distilled vodka.
Corin will take a nice sip and remembering how drunk Polvari was when they ran into each other again.
This is, well, this is quite the whiskey. It starts with a nice mellow flavor at the front, and once it hits the back, all bets are off. It's a burning sensation, but a nice flavor too. He takes a giant swig of his. Please, explain. You say Lena, yes? The little gnome? Halfling?
Yeah, that's the one.
So she's a cook, eh? Well, we already have cook's mate and cook, but who knows? Maybe we third cook. We avoid mutiny this time, eh?
Yeah, avoiding mutiny because of food is a good thing.
That is true. And hold on, 1 sec. Leans over, starts shuffling through papers. Oh shit. We didn't take on all of the cargo we could have, but in addition to getting out of there early, we missed our shipment of dried meat. Just realizing this. Well, have to fish then, I guess. Oh well, can be done. And leans back, puts feet up again. So, tell me, what do you think of my ship?
She's really nice. And she's really fast. I was wondering, do you have a favorite item in here? Because, my God, I didn't think you had so many things.
All of this is from a friend. Well, friends. And they're all precious to me. Why you ask?
Well, I was asking the carpenter about possibly using some tools because I can be kind of handy. What's your favorite sword out of your collection?
Favorite sword? Let's see here. Goes up, goes to a cabinet. You just see a cabinet full of blades. And he pulls out a gaudily decked cutlass. pulls it out. This is probably one of my favorite. Just look at that. Almost 2 pounds of diamonds, rubies, emeralds, and topaz. Is lovely piece of work. Here, you must see. And he hands you this, and you quickly realize this is a, well, it's a cutlass, yes, but this is a decorative cutlass.
Oh God, no.
If you hit anybody with this, it would, I mean, either snap or bend in half.
All right, it does look very pretty. However, if something were to happen, you wouldn't want to fight with this. You know that?
Oh, no. Oh, you mean fighting cutlass. Here, here, I show you. Takes it back, puts it back in the cabinet, comes back to his desk, opens up a small drawer, and pulls out, well, it seems to be kind of a... yeah, I guess the best way to put it would be machete. Sets it on the table. This is more than capable of handling the high seas. Removing it from scabbard, you can see this is a, well, poorly taken care of hunk of metal. Hands it to you. Is good, yes?
Yeah, it's very solid. It's got a good base to it. It
Oh, yes.
holds well.
Can hack a man's head off in 3 swings.
Oh God.
Hey, hold on to this. He pulls out his hand and a half and hands it to him, with all the sparkly electricity running around the blade.
He grabs it by the hilt and almost immediately drops it. Grabs it with hand in half. You mean 3-hand sword? He takes it and stands up and he's heavy.
Yeah, but that's only part of it. I mean, heavy helps swat people away from you. But what really gets them is good zap of lightning.
Oh, is that what that is? Okay, it makes my hair stand on end just looking at it. Here, handing back. You are competent in the hand-to-hand combat, yes?
Yes, I am.
I see. Lovely, good. Always use more swordsmen, yes.
Also, if you can get a hold of the right kind of rune, I can transfer it onto this guy. He holds up the horrible machete. And you can have some lovely lightning too.
Ho. Lightning, you say? Of my own? I may have to change my name after getting that, yes. Are you offering this?
I'm offering to put it on there if you can get the rune. I'm wondering maybe I could get a hold of that sword for a while, sharpen it up, shine it up a bit, make it a little more pretty.
Pretty. I see. Yes. Okay. See what can be done. I will look around here for rune, maybe. Is a small stone, yes?
Yes, yes it is.
Okay. Just checking. And yes, we'll have collection of rocks here somewhere. We'll look.
All right. Just wanted to help you out.
I see. Now, friend, I have small request of you, I guess. Last voyage not go so well. As maybe you have heard. And, well, crew is not super happy. I understand, of course. We are all struggling in this together, you know. Small-time merchant vessel, you know, and the struggle of trying to break even, of course. But, well, just keep ear to ground for me, please.
All right.
Would
Is
rather
this a-
not have mutiny again.
Okay. Is there anybody I should be listening most carefully to?
Well, his big problem. I thought I marooned leader of mutiny last time, but apparently grumbling has started once again, and well, no suspects are left, unfortunately. And he goes pensive for a moment. Talk to me tomorrow. Maybe I think on this.
All right. And I heard that you had a lot of new crew. They're
Huh.
probably not part of. They're probably not part of this.
No, no is relative. Yes, sure. They are all experienced crew members in my eyes. I mean, sure, some of them have never, held rope or pulled on capstan or, well, pushed boxes before or been on been on ship before, but that does not mean they are not competent. Is everyone on my ship is good and competent, man. Yes, and women too.
Yes, of course. But anybody relatively new probably isn't mad enough at you to try to mutiny.
Maybe. I agree. So, are you saying looking at a veteran?
Unfortunately, it's the ones you know the most that can get you the worst.
At that, he does lean forward and says, I am a man of many things, mostly acting.
Well,
Are you?
shit.
I see.
A lot of this is a front. Some of it isn't. I'll be honest. I know next to nothing about sailing, and I rely heavily on my officers to get what I want done. What I am is a shrewd businessman, as you can see.
I see you drive a hard bargain, yes.
So, if you are serious about me having, well, traitors in my inner circle, I will look. At that, there's a knock on the door. Captain, I got lunch ready for you. Oh, come in, come in. Yes, Ben, please sit down. Sit it right there. And you see a jovial elf kind of strolling through the front door. He's got a plate of food just ready to go. And yeah, with his smock and everything on, sets it down. Just be careful, it's hot. And leaves. As the door shuts behind him. I am a man of many promises, you see. I promise many things to get competency on my side. You know?
Oh, no. Yeah.
For example, I must make big promise to have men, make great food like this, he says, digging into it. So,
Yeah, but does he just make it for you?
like this, as you can see, there is what seems to be smoked turkey, slices of bread, fresh vegetables, as well as fruits. Is the privilege of being captain, yes?
Yeah, but remember what we said about good food bringing along good feelings. If you want the new people on your side, you throw them well, I'm not going to say a bone, but you know what I mean.
You sure? I just assume food is food, yes?
Well, food is food until you miss the taste of something from home.
I see. So you recommend what? I share my food with the rest of crew?
Not all the time, but a surprise special meal for a good job done will probably win a whole bunch of people over that didn't even know they were picking a side.
Hmm. I see. I will think on this. Thank you. So please keep eye out for me. If you truly
Definitely.
believe he's in inner circle, well, I will look.
All right, I'll keep my eyes open.
And with that, he starts digging into his food.
And Corin excuses himself and leaves.
Oh, Margaret, what were you saying? Excuse me about?
The fucking, just the fucking tone change. Caught me off guard.
I gotcha. Okay. But all right, you excuse yourself. All right. We'll get rid of Captain Yardley's music here. There. Let's see. Who else is moving through things? Margaret, what are you doing? Let's see, hold on. Have I touched on? No, I haven't. Well, let's see. Who have I not touched on yet? Because Igor, we just not Igor, Korn, we just did that. Catherine, you there?
Lena and Margaret are together.
Is that where you guys are?
Yeah, Luna and Margaret are looking around. While Luna probably is actually cleaning.
Yeah.
Grandma's probably like, yeah, it's yeah. I was kind of like looking around.
Okay. You two probably, while working your way towards the front, eventually arrive in the surgeon's hut, more or less. The what do you want to call it? The sick bay at the front, and you see Rawl and Rawl and Urvest there, along with Ash, all not doing so hot.
Poor guys.
And they're being tended over by a let's see, an elf. As you guys are working your ways in, can I help you?
We're just cleaning around, you know.
Yes. Excuse me. Are both of you new to the ship? I haven't recognized you before.
That is correct.
Yes.
I see. Please, can over there, pointing to a ledger. Can you please fill out your names and any relevant medical information you know, because that makes my job a lot easier. I'm trying to figure out what to give these 3 sick people, and I can barely get an answer and response from them.
I think they're just seasick. I think they just need a minute to adjust to the boat, you know.
Grandma, you have something tugging on your shoulder.
Yeah. Oh, it's the kid, isn't it?
It is the kid. It's Val. What's wrong with them?
I think they're just seasick. Some people aren't used to walking on a boat.
Oh. Why would they get seasick?
They get dizzy. It kind of makes them nauseous, you know.
Oh, is that child yours?
Sure.
Okay, good, because I was worried for a second we were having an unattended child running around the place.
No, definitely not.
Oh, Sharon, help us.
Yeah.
Cecil.
Yeah.
Cecil, have you found what you're looking for yet? I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm just the milk of magnesia is just I seem to have misplaced it when we left. It's fine, Cecil. I just come here and keep our company entertained while I look for it. She heads to the back, and you see a human, a nervous, young-looking man, probably couldn't be more than 16, stepping to the front. Hello, I am Cecil Calloway, the surgeon's mate up here. I just checking. Yes. So entertained. How are you?
I'm all
Looking
right.
at the three of you.
I'm all right. My name's Margaret. Everyone just calls me Grandma, though.
Right, Margaret. He says, wringing his hands. I see. Yes. So are you the people that were with the well, them? Nodding his head over.
Yeah, they're ours.
Gotcha. So Margaret, and who are you?
I am Lena Greenhead. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, lovely. Yes, I. In the back, you hear, Cecil, where the hell did you put it? I'm sorry, ma'am. I don't know. It's fine. Yeah, I will find it. You don't need to come help. I, I'm not very good at this, am I?
You'll do better, dear. It just takes time.
I don't know. I've been on this ship for 3 voyages now, and I don't seem to be getting any better at this.
Hey, it's just your nerves, buddy.
I mean, wait, it's just a what, buddy?
I said it's just your nerves, buddy.
Well, I just I didn't really want to be on this vessel, but I was told I had to find something for work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just so going over and tending to the patients. Who is this? Pointing to Rawl.
That's another one of my grandkids. His name's Rawl.
I see. Human grandchildren from a gnome. That makes sense. I
It's
guess.
it, there's a lot of mixed relations in the family.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, actually, he's one of the most normal.
And this one, pointing at Urvis.
That's her name is Urva. She's a friend of Ross.
Oh, interesting. Her armor. It's a Yomade, correct?
Yeah.
Sorry, I just read that. So, okay, I was just curious. I wanted to follow Desna myself, but I was too nervous to, and so being on
Just like my daughter.
just your daughter. I see.
Yeah.
What was your daughter's name?
Oh, her name's Aaron.
Aaron. That's a nice name. Yes, I just adventure has never been my strong suit, but I love reading about it, so I thought if I would, try and become a work for Desna, that I might become braver. But, well, here I am, learning the path of Aaron Ray. I found it! You hear a call from the back. Now, come here. You put 3 crates on top of it. Well, I'll be back. I just...
You have a good time.
Yeah, of course. Heads off to the front. And, yeah.
I'm gonna set a cup of tea next to each of their beds before we leave.
I did not think that the Up theme would fit this so well.
Wait a sec. Hold on. Oh God, we didn't get Miss Fluffy to describe the feeling, the sense. But I bet I know what. I bet I know what it is.
Oh yeah? What is it, huh? What is it?
I don't think it's the cargo.
Is it my tea?
No,
It's
I
not
think
tea.
it's Raul and Igor.
Because I just made some ginger tea. It's gonna help their stomachs.
So,
That's
and how long before they're back to normal?
Should be,
I'd say about a week. Uh,
That's
long
still
enough, long enough for James to get back
time.
here.
I'd say about, I'd say a couple days tops, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Why is Uravis so sad?
Uh, that's,
Another long story.
that's a long story. You're gonna have to ask her.
But I did. She didn't really answer.
She'll talk when she's ready.
But, 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 I want to know.
Now, child,
Yeah,
everything
well,
comes in time.
hey, it's all right, kid. There's a lot of things that a lot of people want to know, and we don't always know, you know.
We don't always know, you know.
Yeah.
All right. I'm hungry. I'm gonna go get something from the kitchen.
Actually, that sounds really good. Can you bring me like some soup or something?
But, well, you can ask yourself.
Yeah, but I'm busy, like looking for something.
Well, but I mean, don't you want to see Groka?
Ah, yeah, Grelka's fun.
Would
Yeah, I'll
that
be over there in a little bit.
she?
Hey, but what?
What'd you say?
Well, I was gonna say she disappeared. What were you saying, Daniel?
Huh? Oh, nothing. She was just pretty much telling her to have patience.
I was gonna tell Val to like stay close to Grandma's cabin, but she disappeared. So
Yes, yes, she did. All right, let's jump on over to Hathgrid. Where are you? Where have you decided to look around?
Oh, up on deck now.
All right. You're probably walking around. You're seeing cargo being moved. Apparently, they didn't get it quite seated properly before moving. Before they had to cast off, so some of it's had to be redone. There are cannons up in the rigging because they had to move those to get at some of the cargo spacing, and yeah, lots of heavy lifting going on deck right now. You see, let's see here. You see the bosun and the master gunner both trying to work together. The bosun, you've met Boxer, the isekai, but the master gunner is you see a goblin shouting at some people to keep the cannons, from swaying in the open air, as well as jumping around and making sure that boxes are tied down properly along with the bosun.
I will behind a goblin and just stand there.
You're going to walk up behind Fixer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Behind the goblin. Just stand there till he notices me.
He seems. You get that, get that straight. If that's, and you fix those knots. I don't want that coming loose on somebody's head. Now, and probably. And what the hell do you want? Turning around.
Oh, I give him a look. It's like, you talk to me like that?
Intimidation, please. Awesome. At kind of stares up, quickly realizes he's not winning that battle, and okay, sorry. What?
Better. You need some help. It's getting boring wandering around here.
Yeah, I I guess. We need somebody to. Well, we need somebody to get up there and keep the rigging intact. I would ask one of the riggers, leaning, shouting over at the bosun. I would ask one of the riggers to do it, but apparently they're busy. This is the part where you volunteer.
Up there, eh?
Yes, just on the halyard up there. We just need somebody to put that back in its brace. Or not, I can go do it. It's whatever. Nobody listens to the fucking master gunner around here, he says, turning, walking up towards the net.
I'll go do it. Don't worry. Your
Oh.
pretty little green head.
Pretty little. Fine. Goes back to yelling at other people.
Yeah, I climb up there and try to figure out what to do.
If you could go ahead and make me a dexterity check, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. I was going to say dexterity check as opposed to, what is it? We're not making saves here. So, or actually, do you have acrobatics or athletics?
I got both.
Well, roll me whichever one you'd rather. I'm going to say that'll work better. All right. Managed to hoist yourself up onto the net. Now, these weren't really built for someone as big as you, but they're holding their weight fairly well. You're able to get up onto the halyard. I was going to say we can move, actually, this. You've managed to get up onto the halyard for the lower mast, kind of right up there. And you do see a rope that has slipped and is slack where it should be taut.
A lesson.
A lesson?
Taught a lesson?
I have no clue what you're talking
Should
about.
be taught a lesson on how to stay tight.
That was bad. That was really, really, really bad.
That was bad.
I love it.
Ship tying jokes are the worst. Not tying jokes are the worst.
No, I like to tie my jokes in.
That was not funny. So, all right. Yeah, you do see one, and he's shouting and pointing up towards it, although you can't understand a word he's saying from up here.
Yeah.
Heading towards it?
Yeah, we'll head towards it.
Okay. On your way over. Let's see here. One of the cannon that's attached to it starts swinging off of a heavy swell, and he starts frantically showing, as you get to it, tie it, tie it, tie it.
What's that? I can't quite hear you.
Tie it. Hurry.
Cut it? Okay.
Oh, God. The cannon starts swaying just a little bit more. No, tie it, you idiot! Do you tie it?
Eventually tie it.
Okay. End up putting it... I'm not going to make you roll for how well your knot stays. That's dumb, because this isn't 3.5.
What, there's no rope use skill?
No, there's not.
Johan could do it.
Well, screw Johan. He's
Wow.
not in this campaign. I was going to say, you could roll crafting for shits and giggles if you wanted.
I am offended.
Just do it for shits and giggles.
Sure, why not? Yep, that's a knot. That's a knot. Yep. Uh-huh.
Not what?
It looks like a knot. And as at that, pulling it taut and tying it straight, the cannon starts to simmer down.
Simmer down now.
See, there was nothing to it.
Oh fuck. And at that moment, on the other side of the vessel, you hear the snap of a rope as crates come crashing down to the deck, trapping a crew member underneath.
Dun.
You see people frantically trying to take the heavy boxes off of them, but most of them are just too small to get it off. At this point, Corin, you've probably just left the captain's cabin, and up towards the foremast, you see this platform fall, with boxes on it on top of somebody.
Oh, great. Substandard rope. He
So
goes over to see
Shimmy on
about moving some boxes.
Yep. Yeah, people are trying to frantically move boxes out of the way. What were you saying, Brian?
I'll shimmy on down to help.
All right. As you're getting things moved off, probably somebody shouts, "Go get the surgeon! Somebody, quick!" And let's see here. I need to roll a couple dice to see who it was. Okay. It was a rigger caught underneath. Oh no.
He did.
Johnny was caught underneath.
But
The,
which one?
Johnny.
With an H or without an H?
Not 10-finger Johnny.
And is it I-E or Y?
Oh no, not Johnny. The first Johnny on the list. OHNNY. Johnny was caught under there, and he is not making any sounds. If you guys are trying to help move boxes, please make me athletics checks.
Wow.
All right, Corin. Some of these boxes are heavier than they look, and you're puffing, but you end up rolling one of them overboard on accident. And there goes splash, and it's bobbing in the waves. Meanwhile, Halfgren, you are, before any of the big muscular orcs can get to it, you've already uncovered the person. And at that moment, the surgeon comes on deck and quickly rushes over, and with her assistant trying to revive the poor sailor. Let's see how bad it was. Miraculously, he seems to have survived with only minor cuts and bruises and a broken arm. Yes, I was rolling for damage there. That could have been a whole lot more, but I decided to just pick one detail. And they quickly cart him off down to the decks below, and arguing is breaking out on deck. Meanwhile, let's see here. The bosun is looking at you, Corin. Do you realize how much tea you just threw overboard?
Ah, crap. The British are going to be so pissed.
Didn't before, but now that you tell me it's tea, now I know.
Yeah. That's coming out of your paycheck.
Okay.
That's just fine. It's not like I'm not already paying you guys.
Meanwhile, the yes, you do hear. Oh, actually, hold on. Yeah, let's put Ranko's. No, wait, hold on.
Meanwhile,
Should be the
two
bosun.
Virginians and an immigrant enter into a room diametrically opposed foes.
I'm confused.
It's from Hamilton.
Okay.
It's just the phrase always. Whenever someone says "meanwhile," now it's like that's always what pops in my head.
All right. So, while that's happening, yes, there's a whole bunch of arguing going on before finally the quartermasters come from the back to see what's up. Cracks his whip. Everybody, shut it! What happened up here? Let's see. Let's roll some characters. Let's do some things here. John is yes, John, which one? The John John is yelling at Chen. Also two people that work the foremast. I saw it. She let go of that rope. She got Johnny hurt. Me? No, the rope slipped. It wasn't my fault. Besides, if anybody had been able to if anybody was helping me on that rope, it wouldn't have happened. Unlike somebody just standing there watching. Okay, both of you, shut it. We will see what happens with Johnny. After that, we'll talk about this. But both of you, right now, down below. I want you on opposite sides of the ship. I don't want you looking at each other. Does anybody have any interjections to add to this?
Not really. He'll just watch them argue.
Okay. All right. Those two go below. Did anybody see anything? Anybody? No? Everybody wordlessly shakes their heads. Well, all right then. Then get back to work. Clean up this mess. And with that, he's starting to go around and looking at boxes, inspecting the damage. Well,
Corin helps them play pickup box and put things back in place,
52
and watches to see if there's any box that I guess he was the bosun. No,
Gets the royalty treatment.
what's his name with the whip? Just looking to see if he pays extra attention to any one box.
that would be Ranko, the quartermaster with the whip. He is looking around. Actually, you, since you're digging through, make me a perception check.
Gosh, Corin, what are you replacing James for the day?
I think so.
Well, you're looking through these boxes. All of them seem to be marked, well, T, first off, because it's, you can fit a lot of it onto a boat. And it keeps fairly well. Along with other certain goods. I mean, you're looking at some tanned leather. You're looking at boxes of what seem to be paper. Kind of mixed oddities. Nothing immediately high value or immediately magical. And pretty quickly, Ranko, decides, whatever, and moves on. Hathgren, what are you going to be doing?
Those orcs finally show up.
Yes.
I teased them I had to do their job of moving stuff.
That's not fair. I was busy, says Ugrim.
Busy
Meanwhile,
playing with
the
your-
rest. No, says. Yes, says one as they're says Glob as they're helping to move the crates over. No, I wasn't. It's not very nice. And helps to pick up the boxes, ignoring you. Besides, if you really want to see what I can do, come to the top deck tonight. We'll have some fun.
Oh shit.
Yeah, make sure you bring some friends so they can haul your ass away.
Is that a challenge?
That's a promise.
Works for me. And continues to pick up boxes, talking excitedly among the other orcs. Begs the question, why weren't they on deck in the first place? Heavy things needed to be lifted. Where were they?
Like I said, they were playing with themselves.
Was not. It's like she knew what you were doing before you did it. That's not nice. Is that all you can say? All of the orcs teasing him. Let's see here. All right. Going back. Let's see. Lena and Margaret. You do hear a crash above, and not long after, someone comes down for the surgeon that you guys had just left that room, coming back for him, and you see them rushing off.
Oh dear, someone's been hurt.
You probably make... What's that?
Just groaning.
Yes. And as they probably make your way towards the back, you do see them on a stretcher carrying a an isekai that looks like they has a broken arm and various other cuts and scrapes on him.
Oh dear.
Oh, I just realized that no. Okay. But and at that about that point you reach maybe the kitchen and you see Val on a stool eating soup next to and a young elven lady with a wooden mask.
Rock, how you doing?
Huh? You see the masked figure look over. Excuse me, did you say Grelka?
Yeah. That's your name, isn't it?
Yes, but how do you know my name?
Captain, mention your name.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
It's just odd, I guess. My bad. I said elven, half elven. We know that.
Yeah.
But she's going back to. I can assume this child is yours. Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry. She
No,
likes to wander.
Not at all. I was merely working on sides for the for the party tonight, and just I enjoy the company, I guess.
How long have you been here, Rocco?
Oh, not long. I mean, I got on back at a hold on. Let me look at my map. I've got a route for him. Let's see here. I got on about Sinister and been here working as the ship's mates for a little while now, maybe 6 months.
Mm. All right. That's a good long while to be working here, you know.
I just don't really have anywhere else to go right now.
Yeah. No, I hear that. Um.
I was
Uh,
going to say something to call to attention to. She does look far younger than you've ever seen her.
Oh.
I was going to say the voice didn't give it away. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it did.
Sorry.
It
Yeah.
did. I was assuming, like, I assumed that it was more of a thing of like, it's just different Grelka this time, not like the same.
Yeah,
But
looks far younger this time. She's standing up straight and tall. She's got you can actually see it's kind of a dark green hair. And characteristic.
is it still very clearly the same Grelka we know?
You don't know anybody else who wears that mask.
That's fair.
so, has my little girl been causing trouble?
Pats Val on the head as she's happily munching on a piece of bread. Not at all. As a matter of fact, she helped me with this this potato soup recipe I've been working on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
May I try some?
of course. And she gets you a bowl, both of you a bowl if you like.
Yeah. You know, we could completely change the timeline if we tell her it sucks and she should make carrot soup.
Hey, no, that potato soup's good.
Don't ruin the potato soup.
Don't ruin the potato soup.
Well, you taste it, and it's very similar to Grelka's soup, but it's missing a couple things. It's almost as if it needs a couple. It's missing an ingredient or two.
Carrots.
Is it missing the dressing? Like
Oh
how
yeah,
she was doing it up for us?
it is missing the dressing. Absolutely, with the bacon and the cheese,
And
and
the
sour cream.
yeah.
Yes.
Be right
Hey,
back and go order potato soup.
I've got a recommendation that might help. Right.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
It's really good, but may I recommend adding like some dressings like not potato, bacon, some cheese, maybe some sour cream. Yeah.
Let me see what I have here under the table. Well, I've got. Oh, well, this was for. Pulls out a pound of cooked bacon. This is supposed to cure for tonight, but all right, let's give this a try. Chops it up finely. Puts the whole pound. Puts some in your bowls and some in others, but the rest goes into the pot. Now, cheese, you say? Well, I've got this and that, and well, I don't have sour cream, but what I do. What about green onion?
Green onion would probably be really good.
Chops it up and into the pot it goes, and into your bowls as well. Here, is that any better?
And I'm assuming it's much better.
That's soup. That is the soup.
Perfect.
Delicious, dear.
Oh, thank you. Do you mind if I use that?
Go for it.
In fact, you should open a tavern over in Bastion.
Are you gonna make that suggestion?
No, and I can't because
Not quite.
I've been trying to, well, find a place that's not a ship to work, but not really many people, well, like having me around, I guess.
Well, I can tell you the halflings in Farkada would die for food like this. It's so good, dear.
It is indeed.
Maybe maybe I'll give it a try.
Yeah, they taste just like a friend of mine used to make.
Anyone who can make soup as good as you, dear, will be at home among Farkada.
Indeed.
And
Wait,
that's
hold on.
what's that?
I was about to say, wait, you said fuck all.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, how often do you get into Far Collar?
Grandma probably doesn't get into Far Color too often, but
I'm
she
asking
does.
Lena real
Yep.
quick.
Lena does a
Oh.
lot. She visits at least once a week.
I was gonna say, both of you know there is a Crooked Spire Tavern in Far Collar. Now, whether you guys have been there or not is the question.
Probably not. Taverns aren't really my specialty.
Grandma probably sends someone to pick something up, but odds are she's probably sent someone to pick something up from the Cricket Spire Tavern.
Usually
Probably
Igor.
potato soup.
Probably potato soup.
Just making sure that's canon.
Oh yeah.
Grelka is an extra-dimensional being that can exist in multiple times across time and space. Multiple locations
And-
across time and space
yeah.
as multiple versions of herself.
Krelka's Krelka.
It's okay.
I love that we've met young Grelka. That's my favorite thing.
That's when we
Wait until
learned.
Eliadris
Hold
finds
on.
out about this.
That's when we learned that Val is actually Grelka as a child.
Oh my god. Then what has to happen to Val to become Grelka?
I mean, the same thing that happened to
Cross-time Grelkas, she'd be a Duskwalker.
I was going to say, the same thing that happened to Landis probably happened to Val to become Grelka. Or it's just a brick scenario.
I was gonna say, did bricks do something? But no, all right. Anything else you guys were gonna ask her or do with her? Because at some point, probably Ben Sterling walks in and Grelka, what have I told you about feeding people before before dinner? If we do it every day, they're never gonna show up for dinner.
Oh,
Good.
she's showing hospitality. Be nice.
I'm sorry. It's our fault. We're new here, and we were following my granddaughter, and my granddaughter just insists, you know.
Oh, of course, not a problem.
Just yelling
By
at
the
her
way,
in front of two old
lovely
ladies.
I believe I have yet to introduce myself. Ben Sterling. I'm the cook on this ship.
Ah, I'm.
It's a pleasure to meet
I'll let
you.
you go. I'll let you go first.
Okay. He's like, I'm Nina Greenhand.
Great to meet
Come on, Grandma.
I'm Margaret. Most people just call me Grandma, though.
Ah, all right, good. So, new members of the crew, huh?
Yeah, for the time being, of course, you know.
Well, hey, if you ever have a story or want to listen in, just come by my office, waves his hands. I've always got time for stories, and you know what they say. The kitchen knows all. Giving you a rock brand.
I love you. I love you. She's your friend here, Grelka. She's very hospitable. There we go. Took me a minute.
And her potato soup is divine.
He nods at Grelka. She was a little nervous when we started, and I'll be honest, I had my doubts, but she's proven to be very capable. And I appreciate that. You know, the last time, my last mate decided it was going to be a great idea to start a mutiny here.
Oh.
Yep.
Yikes.
After that, we decided we could shoot for somebody that wasn't a complete idiot. And we got Krelka.
I get the feeling you won't have the same problem with her.
A very
I
good
hope-
call.
Now, as for the... If only we could figure out who's causing trouble on this ship. It hasn't even been a day since we left port, and there's already grumblings of discontent.
Yeah, I've heard.
Yeah? From anybody in particular?
I wouldn't know. I just got on that bastion, so I wouldn't know it. I wouldn't know up from down right now.
Gotcha. Well, hey, leans over. Just remember, there are some... Everybody on this ship's got a past, and by everybody, I mean everybody.
That's true.
So, just be careful who you go around talking to. I wouldn't want you to end up, well, it's caught up in issues. You're passengers on board this ship. It's gonna be best to just, take it easy. Help out where you can, and once we get to Brunton, just sign off and forget this little ship ever happened.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you for your politeness, dear.
Anytime. All right, Grilka, I've got some things to do. Do you want to show these fine ladies out the door? Of course, yes. If you could follow me.
Alrighty.
Tap, tap, tap.
Leads back. I'm sorry about him. He's a little excitable sometimes.
That's alright.
It'll be fine, dear.
Well, I was gonna say, if ever you wanted to come back, and I think I'm gonna keep tweaking the soup recipe, so if you're ever interested, I need willing test subjects.
I'm always willing to eat.
Well, thanks, Robert. Sorry, I just looked at the stream and everything's right, but for some reason on my stream manager it says never mind, it just updated. What the heck? Alright, never mind, we're good. It was showing faulty comics for like a moment. That was weird.
Lol.
Alright, continue.
Gotcha. All right. Well, I'm going to say, unless anybody else needs to do something, talk to anybody, we will continue on into the evening. I was going to say...
Do the grandmas galore find anything in our cleaning search? Well, my cleaning her search.
Just a second.
Because she does have her magic eye, so...
All right, you guys, real quick, so let's move over here. You guys made great progress today. The wind was strong, steady, and at your back the whole way there. You made some great headway.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, brother.
Now,
It's like it take us what, less than a week? If we keep going like this?
Depends. Honestly, that's going to be the progress for the week. So,
Oh.
yes. But tonight, let's focus on the party. So, yes, as the sun starts going down, the torches are lit, the floor is cleared, and everybody who can be on deck is on deck. Even Johnny.
Yeah.
Broken Johnny?
Broken
Broken
Johnny.
Yes, even he's on deck. He's got 2 legs, he just doesn't have an arm right now. It's in a sling.
That'll get fixed soon.
Let's see here. No, there's, let's see, you've got Jasper the Chanter playing music in the background on his lute, which does not sound like a lute at all. But what else? You've also got, there's lots of food, lots of drink that has been provided. And lots of carousing and general, carousing and general merriment taking place. Everybody seems to be on deck. The only person who is not available is, looks like Cecil's here, but Celica is not. She is down below taking care of the sick people.
Haha.
What is everybody doing?
Having more potato soup.
Are you going to convince it? All right.
Is that what
Anybody else?
I'm moving to the upper deck.
Right. Oh, you're moving up to the quarter deck? Towards the stern, above the party, on the main deck?
Well, that's where the orc told me to meet him.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, that's right. You see him working his way through the party and eventually up onto the back deck where there are no torches lit and it's just him and you, it looks like. All right. Let's do this.
Pulls out a deck of cards. Duel.
Corin, what are you doing?
He's watching the crowd and wandering around, looking for any place that might be good if we need a dragon to climb on temporarily in order to take flight.
Well, right now there is for a huge creature, yeah, that's going to be a problem. Especially to keep people from noticing, because that dragon is going to need to use its claws to get up over the side.
Yeah, well, people don't need to not notice if they think it's an illusion.
Fair enough. All right, let me grab my stat block here.
Uh-oh. Oh wait, orc, right?
Yes, the orc.
Alright, everyone roll perception. Okay, you see a couple tentacles coming up around the ship.
No. Okay. So, Hathcrin, you see him bare his fists. Do you do the same?
First, I'm going to try to intimidate him and demoralize him.
Go ahead and make that intimidation roll.
And add 2 because of my strength's over 20, so it'll be a 31.
Okay. Let me see here.
And that's against his will DC.
I was going to say. Let's see here. That is... Where is it? 1 second. All right. Well, he seems... What do you do?
I narrow my eyes at him, bare my teeth, which for all goblins are sharpened, of course, and give him a blood-curdling scream straight at his face.
Ah. I see. Let's see. Let's see. Where is his DC? Oh, okay. It's just that. Okay, 10 plus the... Awesome. Okay. He seems a little taken aback by this.
I'm waiting for someone to shout, "Hey, somebody's up on the fight deck!"
The fight deck.
So I take it he's demoralized now.
Yes.
Was that a critical success?
No.
Okay, so he's only frightened level 1.
Okay.
He also takes this and this.
Let's see here. All right, 1d4. Okay, and
I'm
then
master level.
Yeah, it's 2d4.
I'm master level in intimidation.
okay. And then when you critically succeed, if it's lower level, well, you didn't critically succeed for terrified retreat.
Yeah.
But okay. All right. Do you want to roll me those 2d4? We'll give you the first go about. We'll give you the initiative. Okay. Wow. All right. He's already taken. Oh, let me just. Where's my. There it is. I was like, I need a pen. Okay. All right. Now, are you going to make an attack against him?
Yes.
Okay.
We're just doing it fist to fist.
Yes. Not trying to kill each other, so. Let's see here. That hits. Go ahead and 10 bludgeoning damage. Jesus. All right.
Is it a critical?
No, it is not.
Did anybody see and or hear what's going on up there?
They will at the end of this round.
Gotcha.
Because I think all of this is happening at the same time. All right. Let's see, and then intimidate. Let's see. Do you get both of the intimidating strike and shatter defenses?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, he's still frightened 1, and he can't not be frightened 1, which means he's going to take that 2d4 round every time you hit him. Kind of. But, alright. Alright. He is going to make his attack. You land a solid blow, probably to his solid blow to his right jaw, and he comes reeling back with a fist towards your exposed chest. And come on. Does a 23 hit?
No.
Lovely. I'm just going to. Alright, I'm just going to run it like this. You get an attack, he'll get an attack. But, end of the round. Yes, everybody, you do hear the sounds of fighting coming up on the quarterdeck.
It's fisticuff time.
It's smashing time.
Let's get ready to swashbuckle.
The orcs kind of turn around. I didn't think you'd do it. Hey, want to go watch? Yeah, sure. And you see all 6 of these orcs running up towards the upper deck. Some of the officers seem confused and make moves to go up there and break up the fight when you hear, "Let them fight! It's good! It's good party, yes?" They get odd looks from some of the,
Oh dear.
well, odd looks from all of the officers, more or less. But everyone, quite a few of the other people seem interested and join up on the quarterdeck anyways, creating a ring around these 2 figures. Hathgren, it is your turn again. Go ahead and roll me the damage for his mental. All right. Awesome. And,
Corin says, I got the hobgoblin taking on all bets against her.
You've got quite a few. I mean, this orc is big. He is probably 6'7". About your height, Corin, I believe. That is a hit, but not a crit. For the 8 damage. All right, it is his turn. What odds are you taking, Corin?
He'll take 2-1.
Is a 28 hit?
No.
All right. He swings and he misses again. And all right, 2-1 odds. You get immediate. You get immediate people waving money in your face. Let's see here. Let's see. Among people still left on the lower deck is the chanter, the officers, some of them. One or two of them have gone up to make sure when it goes far enough to go and stop it before people start killing each other. Among those people, probably the bosun, the gunner's mate, and the quartermaster are up there. But the captain's down here. The chanter is still down here playing his lute. Let's see. What else? Other than that, so are the two ladies down here having fun. What about Igor? At this point, he would have his clay arm, so...
Igor's probably coming up to watch.
All right. Are you going to take some of Corin's bets? He's saying 2-1 on the hobgoblin.
2-1 on the hobgoblin.
Is that right, Corin?
Yep.
Hmm.
Well,
Corin figures that the person dropped off by the God of War will probably win the fight.
Yeah, Igor's not a betting man.
So you're saying if Grandma were up there, you'd bet you'd do the same?
oh yeah.
Good choice.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, well, Lena.
Alright.
I keep saying Grandma, but I'm Lena. She's Grandma.
Gotcha. All right. Let's see. All right. It is now. Well, it's Hathgrin's turn again. Hathgrin, go ahead and make me that 2d4. All right. 3.
Ooh.
That is a miss. He manages to, unless you want to use a hero point to reroll that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's a hit. Yeah, another solid blow right across the jaw, and that's down to that. All right. All right, his turn. Let's see here. He's decided he's tired of punching. He's going to try and grapple you.
Okay.
Let's see. So that is his athletics, which is okay. Does this beat your? There we go. Oh
No.
wow! Does that beat your will? Sorry, not will. Your
Class
fortitude DC.
Fortitude DC?
Yes.
I thought it was reflex.
No. You attempt to grab at an opponent with your free hand. Attempt an athletics check against their fortitude DC.
So your DC is just your saving throw, like it would see.
Okay, without actually rolling.
Yeah.
No,
yeah,
Now,
that-
okay.
I think,
He lunges for you, and you're just not there by the time he gets there. I don't know why they decided to do fortitude, but that's okay.
yeah, that's interesting. I always thought it was reflex. So that's good to know.
To keep the arms from wrapping around you.
Yep.
Fortitude is Lena's specialty.
All right. At this point, the circle has gotten tighter. Everybody wants to see. Wants to see this. Now, well, make that attack.
Okay. Just out of curiosity, is
Yes.
unarmed strike considered a melee strike or not?
I'm going to say yes.
Unarmed or melee, yes.
with this guy.
Okay.
I get the feeling we're gonna have to wipe this guy up off the floor.
There's a psychic damage.
Okay.
And then I'm adding this to my unarmed attack.
Let's see. 2 attacks. Okay.
But it actually counts as this because I have the Furious Focus, which is the upgrade, which makes it power attack 1 action.
Okay. So, all right, go ahead and roll that attack.
I think power attack is a two-handed thing, which is why I never took it. But I guess you could two-hand overhand slam. So.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, if you take the Furious Focus as the fighter feat, it makes it a 1 action.
Well, I'm talking the hand-wise, not action-wise. But I think
Yeah, you have
you can
to-
still
yeah,
use
you
two
have
hands.
to- Yeah, it says wield with 2 hands.
Which you can still hit with 2 hands as like a slam, so that works.
Right. I'd say that.
The old Captain Kirk.
Yep.
That is a miss.
Oh no, we re-rolling that.
Okay.
Please do. I want to see this guy get pounded.
Oh, I hit the wrong. Oh well, we'll just do that.
Oh yeah, you hit.
And then you add 2d4 more.
No, I put the 2d4 into it. Unarmed strikes only 1d4.
Oh, nice.
15 damage.
God.
You would just take you slam him on both shoulders at once, and he drops to his knees before somersaulting out of the way. Not somersaulting, but rolling out of the way.
I was like, dang, this guy's got acrobatics there.
Pops right to his feet, and he's going to try and hit you, even though that's been going so well all day. Okay. Well, does a no, that doesn't hit you. I already know that. A 10 doesn't hit you. That doesn't hit you. So, yeah. He misses again, and at this point, it's starting to look pretty comical. Corin, you've got people pulling their bets.
Oh, he's not
Trying
letting go. He's not. He's not giving back anything at this point.
No refunds.
No
Refund.
refunds.
You're getting some very grouchy looking looks at you.
This is how you start a mutiny.
Catherine, go ahead and roll me again. Attack if you like.
Yeah, it's saying it's rolling the dice.
Oh, does it?
There's a hiccup.
Yeah, I've noticed I've been hearing the boop, and then I won't see anything
Okay.
for like a few seconds.
Go ahead and make that attack if you like.
Yeah, we're going to do another power attack on him.
All right.
I'm so glad it's not like power attack and 3.5 or what? It's like a -10.
Right. Jesus. All right, that hits. And let's see. Oh boy. At this point, he's looking pretty fucking beat up. Oh god. And
Yeah,
I just look at him and say, I can go all day doing this.
good, cause so can I.
I can come up with a sea shanty for this one.
Does a 36 hit?
Wow, no response to the Popeye
36
tune.
will hit.
All right, and with your you didn't make a power attack, did you?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Where is that? So what is it? Okay, so why do they put that in the candy text if it doesn't actually do anything? Oh well. I was like, but leaves you a bit unsteady, and I'm like, does that do something? No, apparently it doesn't. But no, that's not enough for a crit, correct?
No.
Yeah. Let's see. He does a whole 6 damage. Probably surprises you finally and lashes out with his fist, getting you in the forearm, connecting for the first time, but still being blocked. There are cheers that go up amongst the crew. And now it's your turn.
She looks where he hits in the arm and just looks at him and just shakes her head.
Well, go ahead and roll me that mental damage. Okay. At this point, he looks like he wants out, but he's not backing down. So go ahead and make that
Oh, he's going down.
and
now.
you just jab to the upper side, a haymaker to the jaw, which he tries to duck and makes it worse because instead of actually dodging your attack, he gets it right in the eye socket
Ooh.
and falls down, unconscious. At that, there are a collection of groans and shouts that go up. The crowd is going wild in more ways than one. Corin, you've got angry people all around you.
Hey, I wasn't the one that bet against somebody was thrown here by the god of war. What are you, stupid?
Fair. But most of them calm down, and at that, Cecil comes over. All right, it's done. He's done. Tending to the orc passed out on the ground.
Multiple bruises all over his body and his head.
Absolutely, he's just been pummeled from stem to stern.
Poor guy.
I love ship jokes.
I ship it.
Yes, he's just out cold.
Just think that's not even me using my greatsword.
Yeah, I am thinking about that right now. I'm mentally notching up the next couple encounters a couple points. But no, so what do you do how do you celebrate your victory?
Oh, I go find either the closest keg of beer or grog that they have on this place and start drinking.
Oh, they pulled out a good cask. It's a party night. They pulled out a good cask. But since that fight is over, the crowd has been dispersed and everybody has gone back to their normal party celebrations. Margaret and Lena, you see a triumphant hobgoblin stepping down the stairs, grabbing the nearest ale.
It seems my other half has won.
But that was fun.
And at that, the party continues into the night. Is anybody doing anything other than just relaxing, enjoying the open sea air?
Corn will give half the winnings to Halfgren and say, you did all the hard work.
Are we playing are we playing that wrestling game that we do on Saturdays now?
Yeah, Legion Championship
Making
Wrestling.
pots?
Gonna say. Jeez.
No,
What does Halfgren do with the money?
She pockets it.
Fair enough.
What, are you expecting it to give it to the orc out of pity?
I am a fan of giving people opportunities to do things, whether or not it's actually in their character to do so.
No, Lena's
But-
actually going to enjoy the night air because this is her first time on a ship and she's excited. Her old
gonna
bones
say,
are so jumping
far
with joy.
away. Yes. Okay, so what's sad is the Orc War Chief in this book is a creature 2, which to me is sad because
Yikes, yeah, that's pathetic.
yeah, it is.
I'm a war chief, but I can be taken down by like a
Wow.
level 3 fighter. Maybe not level, like 4 level 3 people.
I was gonna say that's what you do with first level characters, I guess. You beat up orcs and so
Go for the big things
obviously
later.
obviously his stat block was a little beefier than a war chief because otherwise that would have been no fun for anybody.
Punch, punch, and down.
It probably would have just been scared down.
Sure.
Mental damage down. Because, yeah, you just melted, what is that, 80, 90 odd health in just a few rounds with your fists?
Yep.
Lovely. So, alright, we got that. And he tried to grapple you. That was really his only chance of doing anything. But, no, with that, you probably do get some congratulations from the crew, Hathgren. Some of them come up and, that was awesome! Or, I never liked him anyways. Or, hey, you feel like doing that again tomorrow night? That last one is an author.
She just grins at that one.
I don't know. We start a fight club first night on the ship.
Hathgren starts a fight club the first night on ship.
What one
Not we.
person does is all of our issues. It's part of being a party.
We is a strong word. I don't like to use that very often.
When did Bricks come back in here? Or not Bricks, Bryce. That'd be Bryce.
We.
I was gonna say.
Why is an owlbear only creature 4? I'm sorry.
I can
Not
summon
like
that.
Gonna just drop an owlbear on you. That would be funny though.
No balls.
I'd talk to it.
I'd eat it.
I would talk to it and be like, Grandma's gonna eat you if you don't calm down and leave. Go, 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 go.
Tastes like chicken.
But yes.
Yeah, see, I love the fact that Lena has no idea how batshit crazy Grandma is.
Right? You're just like this nice little old lady that she met and like, yay, there's someone I can bond with that's, understands how it's like to be so old.
Yeah. And then... Oh, God. That's gonna be frightening. That's gonna be frightening when Grandma goes to, like, 3 size categories up.
Same.
I was gonna say, everybody make me a perception check while this party's going on.
Alrighty. Goes 3 size categories up, and then her mouth just fucking, like, yikes, you know?
Same though. Same.
I'm not keeping that. Better than a net one.
And Igor?
Oh, yeah. Why was that on Igor's spell tab? He doesn't have any. What? That's better.
Well, alright then.
Ugh.
Let's see. Well... Igor.
Yes,
You
sir?
can't help but notice something feels, well, something's compelling you to come to the back of the ship. It's just this feeling in the back of your mind.
Alright.
You might have forgotten something, or maybe something you saw in a flash that you come back to and you're like, wait, what?
Igor's gonna go back,
Okay.
try and figure out what it is.
When it comes to, you come to the back of the ship, it's the only person there is, well, the person manning the tiller, or the person that should have been manning the tiller, if he weren't dead.
Ruh-roh.
That's not good.
Yes, you find him, well, laying eagle spread over the back of the, well, on the back, on the rearmost deck. This is the deck that is um, just below the deck. Sorry, just above the deck where the fight was. And so you remembered at some point thinking, there's nobody manning the tiller. What's going on? And lo and behold, you come back to that feeling in the back of your head, and yes, he's laying eagle spread in a pool of his own blood.
That's not good.
No, it's not.
Someone should probably know about this. Probably, who should we tell?
Someone should probably know about this, but not my problem. Goes back to the party.
I was gonna say, now nobody's manning the helm.
Yeah. Igor's gonna hit the captain up, I guess.
Okay. The captain is down at the party with the other officers, carousing with everybody else. Ah, hello, friend. Hey, your friend Corin told me to put out my usual spread for party, and it has been great. So many people happy.
So, I'm gonna need you to come with me.
Is there a problem?
Yeah.
Well, I'm coming with him, says the quartermaster. It's something that the officers should know. Then shouldn't we all go?
Up to captain, I guess.
No problem. If I can know about it, the rest of the crew deserves to know. The transparency and whatnot, yes?
Ruh-roh.
Up to you, I guess.
You just gonna let him take the whole crew back there?
I mean, I don't know if I'm in the position to stop him. I'm gonna pull him down and advise against it. But,
All right, you what? You just pull him down? Do you tell him what's going on, or do you just tell him I wouldn't do that if I were you?
yeah, I'm gonna let. No, I'm not like that. Yikes.
Don't bring
I'm just gonna say.
You're dead.
So there's a big issue that I think you should see before anyone else.
I bet he does go. Okay, excuse me, I will be back in one moment. And captain stands up and okay, show me.
I'm gonna show him the dead tiller.
Okay, you follow him back up to the uppermost aft deck, and yes, there he is, eagle spread, and oh shh, it's happening again, isn't it?
What? What's happening?
Going over to the deck. Fuck, it's forward.
Who?
He's one of the ABSs. I have just changed the crew sheet to reflect this change.
Ah, okay.
Listen, I pretend to be a lot of things, including a sea captain, but really all I am is a good businessman. The last port we were in, we took on a new batch of sailors, and, well, we had a rash of murders. Unfortunately, I had thought that we had handled that, and, well, can you go get the surgeon for me?
Yeah.
And just the surgeon.
All right.
Do you go and find her below deck? All right. Let's see. Everybody else might have noticed, well, everyone else in the party noticed at some point that Igor has, well, led the captain to the back of the ship and has come down to, gone down below. Anybody say anything? Notice anything? Care?
Don't care. No one cares about Igor. Come on.
That's fair.
Corin will go see what the captain's doing.
You find the captain hunched over a dead sailor.
Yeah, Lena would probably go with Corin because he's the de facto leader.
Harsgren's still drinking.
Yeah, fair enough. Yes.
So,
Yeah.
you're having problems again, huh?
You know, this is how the mutiny started last time. I thought we had gotten rid of whoever was responsible for these murders, but apparently I was mistaken.
Was it a mutiny or was it a bunch of murders? It depends on whether they're after you or just after killing people.
I should explain, I suppose. He pauses for a long moment before well, it started with the murders. But that plus the state of the ship had put people more and more on edge until a sect of them decided that they could handle things better than themselves. I was bound and determined to believe that one of the crew that decided to mutiny was also the man committing the murders to spread dissent. Apparently, I was mistaken. And about this time, Igor, you're probably back with the surgeon.
Now, is there
Hey, surgeon, come here. What's the matter? Oh, go ahead.
does the body look like it has any like natural marks, like from an animal, or is it like a knife in the chest, kind of?
Well, you don't see any wounds on his front.
And I ain't touching him.
Fair enough. Sergeant, come here. And she... Oh. Cecil, go and get the stretcher. We're going to need it. Yes, ma'am. And with that, goes over and inspects the body. Let's see what she sees.
Odds are Grandma's also gonna look the body over
Okay.
passively, you know, just so she doesn't get in the way of the surgeon.
Okay, you want to roll me something for that? Whether that's medicine or perception?
Yeah, I'll roll medicine. I think. So Grandma actually, yeah, Grandma's not very good at medicine, so she'll roll perception. Unless, since she has natural medicine, she can roll nature instead.
That's what I have too.
Yeah. Would that be okay, Gunner? Would that apply?
That's fine.
If Margaret goes up, I'll follow. I'll take a look. It's in the book.
All right.
It's the Reading Rainbow.
Nice.
Both of you are able to determine that this, you see several deep cuts on the back that look, well, not natural. whatever this was, it was done with most likely a tool of some sort.
Um, are the now? This is going to sound really stupid at first, but
Welcome back.
howdy. This is going to sound really stupid at first, but are we certain that the puncture wounds themselves are the cause of death, or is there some sort of like poison on them as well, just for like making sure that they're dead, you know?
That is something that you are not able to determine with nature skills and on the deck of a ship at this time, of a
That's
dark ship.
Yeah.
So all you can tell right now is there are a bunch of stab wounds on the back that are covered in blood.
Would Igor be able to tell since he knows how to make poisons? So he's more familiar with the poisons?
You would, but that would take you some time, and that would be something you'd have to do once the body is down in the sick bay.
All right.
So that's just something you're going to have to do when that gets moved down.
Alrighty.
So, not long after that, Cecil's back in this with the stretcher, and the two of them load the body up. And Captain, you're going to have to notify the next of kin. I know, it's unfortunate event, yes, but please keep this quiet. Only those who ask are to know. Yes, Captain.
Walk back on deck. What happened, Captain? Oh, shit.
And make this discreet, please. So, it seems I come to you in a request of assistance if you are not too busy.
We only busy with what you guys doing, so.
Understood. All right, fuck it. I'm not doing that voice anymore. I'm tired of it. He says in character.
I was like, is that
Oh.
Cyrus saying that, or?
No, I love using that voice. All right. Like most of you figured out, I'm not the kind of person I seem to be. I'm a businessman, not a captain. I try and let my officers do what they need to do to keep the ship afloat. But obviously, that's led to some issues. I want to know who's doing this, and I want to know before the crew decides to mutiny because of it. Can you do that for me?
Of course.
I've got money, I've got tools, I can pull favors for you if you need. I
We'll
just...
figure those out.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, we figure those out. We figure out what favors and stuff we need when the time comes. We'll figure it out.
All right, I can do that.
Perfect.
Please, just... I'd rather not have to fight another mutiny.
Hey, bright side is, if you gotta fight, I mean, you got us, so that's gonna be fun.
What?
I'll hold you to that, he says with a small smile. But seriously.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
But seriously, please, the sooner we get through this godforsaken voyage, the better.
Sounds good to me.
So, with that...
Somebody wants to keep us from finishing our little trip.
Oh,
Otherwise, they wouldn't have targeted the guy on the wheel.
man, this would have been a great time for someone to have rolled up an investigator. I'm just saying. The perfect Sherlock Holmes moment.
I mean, I'm considering rolling one up.
Well, it's too late now.
I was gonna say,
I'm
we're gonna stick with
good.
who we got right now. I'm gonna say, Goran can only dimension punch so many things at once.
That's fair. That's fair.
But, no. Alright. With this, I think we are going to end a little early today. I'm not feeling so hot right now, but
Are you feeling a little cold? You need a heater?
Gary, can you hear that? Guess what I'm doing?
Strangling it?
I am strangling the mic. Yes.
Well, it
That
sounds
is
like you were
fair.
choking a chicken.
No, that's
Well,
something.
yeah.
No, that's me in about 10 minutes.
Jesus.
Wow.
I thought you had a game in about 10 minutes, damn it.
No,
20
that's in 20.
That's a
Anyways.
special game.
What?
Wow.
I said that's a special game.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
a
yeah.
special game.
Anyways.
All right, so let's get
Yeah.
started with some Sanos. Let's start with, well, hey, Brian.
Yes, I'm Brian. I'm playing Hearthkren, the Hobgoblin fighter who double-handedly taken down an orc who thought he was better than she was, and well, proved out to be wrong. You can also find me on Mondays playing Shaba Young on the Fire Shrike, the captain of the Fire Shrike, which still's debatable if that was Captain's Eyes best decision, but still, she's up to it. And for now, that's about it. So yeah, next person.
All right, moving along. Let's go down the line to Danielle. Daniel.
Okay, I was about to say, who the fuck is that? I don't know. What up? I'm Assassinate Nasty 69. I played Lena Greenhand, the little old lady, the second grandma, the polite one. Well, we're both being polite right now, but once combat starts, one of us is gonna get really, 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 really creepy. And then there's Grandma.
Oh!
Beyond that, you can catch me here later tonight for Ballad of Menagerie as Oliver Byrne, the bear who's just a bear, who's gone through so much trial and turmoil, that poor guy. On Wednesdays, you can catch me in Hinch to Minch as Ken, aka Crash Butler, the super fast, super strong, super tough guy who can only run in straight lines, and his robot girlfriend now has a body. Yay, me! And yeah, we're getting into some crazy backstabby, twisty stuff, and it's awesome. James's girlfriend is part of the society. What? Because we live in one. And you can catch me just occasionally on Saturdays for just to grab bags. What do we decide to run? Like Faulty Comics Presents as Kingfisher, or if we do Legion Championship Wrestling as Bear the Boulder Breaker. And whatever else he decides. We'll see what happens from here and there. And then also if we go back to Skitter Crash at night, sometime, catch me there as well. It's really fun. I can't remember. Oh yeah, I was Honey. That's right. I was like Honey Boo or something like that, and you guys kept calling me Honey Boo Boo. Yeah. But yeah, that's everything.
Alrighty, moving along. Computer.
I'm the Computer King, the supervillain of streaming. And I was playing Corin, who was just looking for a way to relax with some blacksmithing tools and not have to do all that boat work. And now he's gotten himself into an investigation of mutiny and murder. Great. I also play Eleadris Night Eye, who is out of the game for right now, on his way somehow to head Bob off at the pass to the last gem someday in the who knows how close, how far future. Also, later tonight, if we run it, I'm in the Battle of the Menagerie as Shadow, the Patra Witch Warper who, well, he can't swim, can't keep a hold of a boat, but can get back on it before a bear could, so I guess he did pretty well.
Listen here, you little shit.
On Wednesdays, I run from Hench to Mensch, where I'm running a few henchmen up the ladder of supervillainy, and they're doing just fine. Just fine. And when I can, I stream under my own channel, The Computer King, usually playing Magic Gathering Arena. And I'm going to be retiring from active villainy on August 20th where I'm probably not going to play any games, just hang out and talk. So that's it, GM.
Alrighty, and finally, Gary.
Howdy, kids. It is in fact your local tech support, and you've got me here playing Cousin Igor and the grandma that eats people. it's interesting now that I have to differentiate which grandma I am. You know, and I was not expecting Daniel's statement about combat. That was interesting. We're gonna have to get in combat soon, so we can see how that goes. I mean, we all love a good growing grandma. Every time I think about grandma, I always picture like something out of Silent Hill.
Yes, she kind of is.
Yeah. So you know what? Honestly, it's fine. She's absolutely fucking insane, and that's the important part, probably. Um, on another note, you can catch me here next week. Next week, right? We are running next week?
Yes, we are.
Okay. I always forget if, like, we had discussed something or something and we hadn't, but we didn't, but we did, but we didn't. So, yeah. But yeah. So, it's weird, though, because Grandma wasn't, like, vicious today. So, I don't know how to feel about that.
Oh, she'll have time to do that later, I'm sure.
Yeah. Hey, Bricks, last time we were in this sort of situation, Bricks threatened to chop off toes. Grandma can threaten to eat someone.
And then they won't believe you until you actually do it.
Grandma's hungry.
That's all from me.
All right, and I'm your friendly neighborhood GM, Cyrus Smith, who is very happy to have this leg of the trip going. It's going to be quite the interesting. I think you got, pirates and, intrigue and people murdering people. It's just that, like Clue on a boat. But let's not play Clue, please. I'm not good at Clue. You can also find me on, let's see here. Tomorrow night, you can catch me playing Twinkle Bailey, the isekai who just watched his friends all get yeeted down a hole. You can also find me on Wednesday playing Acer, the telepathic sniper, who is, is feeling like she's in a meme right now because she basically is in one giant up meme. Oh, lovely. And I think that's about everything. Yeah, so I don't know. Let's get out of here on a well, we don't have a study, and I'm not sure you'd find a lead pipe around here. But let's get out of here on an R.I.P.
Wheelman.
R.I.P. Ford. I was gonna say he's got a name. We can use it before we forget it for the rest of our lives.
All right.
All right.
R.I.P. Ford.